Hello, everyone, and for those of you who will be new, welcome to Chicolotis channel. My name is Valerie. Well, and for those of you who have seen my videos, I know I don't post too often because they tend to be long, as you know what. So I just wanted to speak briefly on today's message. Today's message is a firm confirmation and also a warning. And at the end of the video, I will explain specifically whom, what group of people the warning belongs to. So let's get straight to it. As you guys can see, my cards are separated in three piles, and then this is one of the main pile. This is I posted a previous video on the 6th, I believe. I hope you guys get a chance to watch that. I think it's about 2 hours long, but it relates to the message and it reaffirms the message to the specific group of people that it is for. As like I said, I will explain that at the end of the video. So on the first pile, it shows exactly for some right now. This is so you will relate to each pile. It's for three group of people and then one main group of particular karmics. So let's get to it. On the first pile, yesterday I actually I channeled this message last night. Well, technically at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I pulled the cards, but I didn't record the video, and I made sure I set the cards apart so they're pre-shuffled from yesterday. That should have been recorded. But anyway, let's move forward. So on the first pile, it goes, we're not going to get to the bottom part yet. Let's see. Let me just try to adjust the camera so you guys can see. You can have a wider view of the cards. Let's try it like that for now. Alright, so let's moving forward. This is from the first set of cards is from the Dark Mirror Tarot deck, Oracle deck. So let's go ahead and read what. Let's just pull the cards. Let me just read the cards for you guys. So as you can see, I've literally lined them up. So the very first card that came out, it says Parasite. Parasite. Bride in a cage. Colorless angels. There's a glare. Let's see if I can fix that for you guys. So, colorless angel and the number 10. And we have number 11, addicted. Fragmentation. Naked before the stars, sacrifice, blinded to pain, today for tomorrow. Hold on, let me try to adjust the camera just a little bit up so you guys can actually see the cards. Alright, so let's get to it. So let's start with the Parasite card. I thought it was extremely funny yesterday when I pulled those cards as I was channeling with my guides. It was just funny. So the first card that came out, it says Parasite. Parasite. These are the karmics right now. in this season, year 5, year of duality, year where everything is said to be balanced in everyone's lives. It depends on which side of of the fence that you are. If you decided to be part of the kingdom of the light, the army of God, and you've answered to your call, you've been good. You didn't put out the bad juju into the world, starting from the top to the top. We've seen it on the news. Politicians, stars, everyone is taking a fall. Karmics are falling, defeated. This is how our ancestors, this is how it's funny how I pulled this card on the last reading that I've done. I literally me and my guardians refer to them as cockroaches, and this is like reconfirming the message, that very same message from the last video. Parasite, that's what they are. These people, they know they've been defeated. They refuse to let go. Let's see. Like I said, it's the year of duality, year of balance, and look how the card, look how the numbers mirrors each other, from these 3 cards. If you add 1 plus 9 is 10, and you have number 10, colorless angel, parasite, freaking color, dead soul, dead spirit. These are people that no longer, that sold their soul to the devil, who made contracts because they wanted to come after you. They had their eyes set so badly to destroy you, destroy everything that you were meant to be in this world, to stop you from going forward into your journey. And some of these people, some of these karmics, my guardians told me, are now, your masculines, your feminine, are now, part of that karmic, group now, because some of them have teamed up with their counterparts, with the karmics, despite the fact that God showed them, the creator showed them who these people are. He ripped off their mask, but they decided to continue clout chasing, to continue to keep up appearances, to continue to go by what friends, family, their environment say. And some of them, it's out of shame and it's out of fear of you not accepting them, and it's out of the fear, the fact that you've moved on. And and part of their karma, they have to watch you move on while they're in their feelings over you. So it's ridiculous. And then you have the number 11 to follow it through, like all master's number across the board, signifying changes, like new beginnings for you, for society, for the world, period. It's time for change. The cards and the numbers are mirroring each other. Colorless angel, addicted, parasite. These people, these people, and it's for, like I said earlier, a specific group of covenant, specific group of people in your lives, Parasite, colorless angel, dead soul. They no longer have a soul. They can no longer operate in the 3D world as a decent person, because their soul has been overtaken, because they addicted to doing magic. Let's see, where's that card? Sacrifice. You can't make this stuff up. Addicted. They sacrificed their soul. Colorless angel, they sacrifice everything in their life to destroy you, to come after you, not knowing who you are, not knowing who you were, not knowing how powerful you are, not knowing your place, your hierarchy in heaven, in all 4 corners. But they were so hateful towards you for your gifts, for your ability, because let's face it, some of these karmics, especially for those of you, for those of you who are meant to reunite with your counterpart, they know you have, because you are a twin flame, they know you have a specific mission, a specific task to accomplish in this world, and they know that, with information, your masculine, your feminine has given them about you. They pull your birth chart. They find out, they have readers pull your birth chart to find out things about you. So they know what you were meant to accomplish, and for some, it's family members, it's a sister, and it's an aunt working together against you to stop you, they have been doing this for a very long time. That's why they're addicted. They can't stop, no matter how many times the creator warned them. Our ancestors warned them to stop. They refused to stop. They became addicted because they're desperate, because they sacrificed their soul to take you down. Nothing will stop. They wouldn't stop at nothing to take you down. Their sole desire was to take you out, to take you down. Blinded to pain. Look at that. Addicted, parasite, colorless angel, blinded to pain. Because they no longer have a soul. They no longer have a soul. They sacrifice their soul to the devil to take you down. My guides are telling me some of them, they made contract with the devil to take you down, because they were so sure of themselves, because they were so sure of themselves that they thought you were weak. They thought you weren't protected. They didn't know your rank. They didn't know your hierarchy in the spiritual world. They didn't know your purpose. But they're finding out right now. And for some, they will find out soon enough. Blinded to pain. They thought they were on top of the world. So no matter what the creator, no matter what God threw at them, they were blinded to it. And I hear for and for some, it's actually your counterpart. They have become so addicted to that person because of the black magic, because of the spells that they put on them. They are blinded to what's being shown to them. That very last lifeline that's being handed to them, they're unable to see it, because they are addicted to that person. They can't seem to let that person go, or they can't seem to to walk away from the person. And for a particular person, it's because I hear it's because of shame, and it's because of money. He's still chasing, that person is still chasing money, clout chasing fame with that person, and addicted. Wow, I hear addicted to the karmic, his counterpart, sex, because let's face it, she's doing black magic, necromancy magic, sex magic to keep him binded to him. That's all she has. That's all she can do to keep him, because nothing else is working. And that person is so weak. And I hear, though he's ashamed, though he's awakened, the shame of what took place, the shame of what he has done, keep him binded, to that karmic, keeping him from coming forward, towards, that person that, he did wrong. Look at that. Addicted, and then you have naked before the stars, fragmentation. These karmics are losing their mind. I hear she's losing her mind. Naked before the start. Like I said earlier, sex magic. She does her thing at night. And with the naked before the card, my guardians are telling me, she. Where's that card? Look at that. Today for tomorrow, and then you have naked before the stars. It means, that person's wife. I'm hearing his wife actually, she's like a pay for play. She lives for tomorrow. She lives for tomorrow. Anything goes for her. Anything goes for her. Look how the lady's dressed. She's fragmented. My guardians are telling me, because everything that they have done to you, and from past season and others, both your masculine and feminine, and their karmics are catching it right now, so they're losing their freaking mind, because all the spells that they wanted for you to be fragmented, they wanted for you to lose your mind, they wanted for you to to be addicted, to be depressed, to be suicidal, to put you in a cage. But now they're in a cage, spiritual cage, and some of them, I'm hearing two different scenarios. Like for some of these karmic, for her, my guides are being very specific. For her, that's how she feels. She feels imprisoned by the masculine, because not only is he awakened, but he's mad as hell. He's mad as hell and feeling stuck with her, because they're tied up by finances, and he knows that she married him for his money. She married him to come up in life. They married that person to keep them, so they don't fall into poverty. They don't fall into poverty. I'm hearing it's an entire family that binding person. So now everything that they've done, all they are, some of them, they are actually they are actually heading to jail. I'm hearing for fraud, for things that they have. Some of these masculines are pressing charges, because that's the only way they will free themselves from these people, from these karmics, from their wives. Naked before the storm, black magic, sex magic, like I said earlier, addicted to doing these things to these masculines. I am here with the addicted card. It's like I hear, she is doing it just to see how far she could go. She's been doing this for a very long time. She's done this to many other men before. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hear, so it's a whole covenant. It's a mother, it's a sister, so it's like two daughters and a mother, and then I hear a father and uncle. So it's an entire family. It's an entire family. They are freaking parasites. They've been the parasites of the world. It's in their bloodline. It's like they didn't learn their karma. They didn't ascend. They didn't work on forgiving their ancestors' karma. So it's like their ancestors have turned their backs on them. They are at the mercy of Satan. They are at the mercy of everything that they have thrown at you. Everything that they have done in hope to work against you are now against them. It are now upon them. But they still refuse to bow down, because they are blinded to the pain. They are addicted. Freaking parasites, cockroaches, like I said, they are addicted, and they made a sacrifice. They sacrificed their soul. So right now it's like it's do or die for them, because they know they are losing at all costs. They will try everything. They will continue to try everything. I'm hearing sacrificing, some of these masculines in order to stay alive, because they know death is coming for them. Wow. Like, again, they made sacrifices, because they were sure they can take you out. My guides, my guides are telling me they made sacrifice. They made contracts on your life to take you out, to have you die, to take you away permanently of this earth. Wow. They're dead. Exactly. They sold their soul. They sacrificed their soul. You can't make this up. They sacrificed their soul to the devil. And you have 10 plus 7. You add it together. That's 8. That's the number 8. Infinity. Oh my God. All right. So, and this is from another deck, and it says detach. Look at that. Detached, sacrifice, colorless angels, parasites, blinded to pain, addicted. It's like they never learn because they're so detached. They're fragmented. Where's that card? They're fragmented. They've sacrificed their soul to the devil because they hated you so much. They were sure they could take you out. They made deals with the devils. I'm hearing they signed several contracts with different covenant, with different deities, with different demons, and they find out they find out that they find out the wrong way, that you're nothing to be messed with. I'm hearing all those practitioners literally are not telling them who you are, and who they've been working against. They had them working against because they are, these people, they are, oh my God, I hear dropping like flies. They are catching it as your karmics and your masculine and your feminine, and for a particular masculine, for a particular feminine. My guardians will tell me to name, but I have to reflect on that first, because I know my karmics, they are weak. They will throw stones and hide hands like cowards. Weak, refusing to see again. Detached. They are freaking. They're fragmented. They're parasite, refusing to let go. They're hanging on to those masculines, like fleas, clinging like cockroaches. They keep I hear, she keep trying to multiply, to bind him, to have him stuck even deeper with children, with karmic children that are not meant to be here. But it's not happening. It's not happening for her, so she's losing her mind. They're losing their mind. Look at that. All the other cards remain. I love when my guardians, come through so strongly. This card, the sacrifice card, like I said, they made sacrifice. They sacrificed you. They made contract against your life. Look how the card, it literally turned upside down. As I was trying to fix the card, adjust the cards, sacrifice against you. Null, voided by God, by the Creator, by your ancestors. My guardians are telling me by Lucifer himself. I hear Dagon. All the deities. My guardians are telling me that everyone that they went through the darkest of the darkest hole to do work on you, to try to take your life away. And little did they know that you are so important, that your mission, your journey is so important to humanity that you can't be touched. You are protected from four corners. You are as above and below. My guardians are telling me you literally have authority to call upon God, upon anyone who touched you or your family. They made a big mistake. They made a big mistake when they try to take you out against God's will, against your ancestors' will, and I'm hearing against their ancestors' will. So now they're the sacrifice. They're the sacrifice now. Their heads is on the chopping board, I'm hearing, because they're detached. Look at that. Win or lose. Like I said, sacrifice. They had nothing to lose. Because they sacrificed themselves. They sacrificed their lives, their soul to the devil, to have everything, to keep your masculine, to be a fake divine feminine, to be a fake high priestess, pretend to be that came out strongly. Pretend to be a worker of God, a workers of the light. My God, keep telling me to say it as they say it. pretending to be a mambo, I'm hearing. So pretending to be a child of God, pretending to be that person's counterpart. But now you're masculine, you're feminine. I hear he knows she's a dead soul. He knows the sacrifice that she made to keep him, to trying to take you out. Everything that she was done, all the work, all the black magic that she has done has been revealed to him. So he knows. And he's catching his as she's catching hers. Because now she's, the karmic is so I hear because she's so fragmented, and in the background, I think it's what is that? It's Post Malone playing, and the back it says it's the enemy songs. It says now I used to have friends, and now I have enemies. Like I said, they sacrifice you. They went after your soul. They went after your life, because I hear some of them, they wanted to steal your destiny. They wanted to steal your destiny. And I hear it's a sister. It's your own sister, your very own sister, that was trying to steal your destiny. Now she's losing her mind because she's losing her. I hear she's losing everything that she has done from early on. Is backfiring onto her, is now onto her life, onto their lives. The sacrifice, no one can sacrifice you, no one can touch you, because you are the key. You are the key. Thou shalt not touch the anointed, destined that you are. You cannot be touched, period. Now they are catching it. The death spells that they said upon you. Yes, the angels of death. Anubis is upon them. Hades, they call on you. Dagon, they call on you. I hear, they call upon Goddess Hecate. We know Goddess Hecate. She is part of the triple moon goddess, and she deals with necromants, with necromants energy. But she is also a goddess of love, of nurture. She also a goddess that protects the innocent, that protects children and mothers. So Goddess Hecate is actually on your side, on her side. All the people that they call against her, I'm hearing his wife in her masculine. Yes, it's all now reversed upon them. All these people that they call to work against you from the deepest of darkness, they are under your authority, because of who you're supposed to be, because of your purpose. They couldn't touch you, so now everything is right back onto them. Win or lose, so now they're losing. Now is their time, but they're still refusing to see it, refusing to bow down, like I said earlier. Let's do the other cards. That's from another deck as well. 8 of Swords. Look at that. This is them right there. Sorry for the holograph, but let's see if you guys can see it. So let's lean it forward. Okay, like 8 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Look at them. 2 of Swords. Again with the blinded to pain. 4 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Like I said earlier, they, fragmented, soulless. They're dead, done on the inside, because they know what's coming to them. But they're still addicted to they're still so, I hear they're so angry that that they can't touch you, that everything that they've done, all the money that they spent in, and I hear the masculine is even telling himself now, like, what the F did I do? Like, I should have never, like, how could I let her fool me? How did I get myself into this ish? So it's like, and he's in deep regret, because he's realizing that, he turned a a pay for play into a housewife. and he's losing everything because of the way he treated her, because of the way he treated you. He's losing everything over a pay for play. Let's face it, in the hood, it's just a hoe, period. He turned a hoe into a housewife. Now that's causing him to lose everything. Everything. I hear everything is being taken away from you, taken away from him, period. They have nothing left. So both are now, feeling binded to each other, right in a cage. Period. They feel dead towards each other. Literally, death is actually after them because the karmic female, she knows. The karmic woman, his karmic counterpart, knew what she's done. She knew what she did. The death spells that she sent after you, it's coming back to her now. So she knows it's coming for her. 3 different decks, it says the same thing. My guardians are telling me to say that this is confirmation. And honestly, guys, when I posted the reading on the 6th, at the end of I didn't even get a chance to finish the whole video because something happened. My device just stopped working. It says the memory or whatever, and then it just cut off before I could end the reading. But my guardians told me to post it anyway because it was a very urgent message. It was about someone contemplating suicide and homicidal ideation towards one person. It was a group of people, doing things in order to try and to take someone out. And then we have the sacrifice card, we have the fragmentation card that came out to reconfirm that message, in today's reading. And then we have from the ancestors deck, ignite your passion again, like addicted. This is not usually, this is like a positive card for me, and I hear it's 2 scenarios. It's both positive and negative. It corresponds with the sacrifice, with the fragmented, with the addiction card. Like, they're addicted, they're desperate to take you out because that's their only chance. I mean, to them, they think it's their only chance to actually save their lives, so save their soul, fulfill their contracts, with Lucifer, with Satan, with whomever they went to try to take you out, to try to take your life, because they know your purpose in this world, and they're trying to take you out. They're trying to steal your destiny. They block. My guardians are telling me they block your money. They block you everywhere. For some of you are starting your YouTube channel like me. They block that. They are blocking your messages from getting out there to your soul tribes. They are blocking your finances. They are blocking every move that you're trying to make towards bettering your life and yourself. Now it's back at their door because of that same addiction. Trust in higher forces. They're not trust. My guards are telling me this is for both people, both sides, for you and them. For on their end, it's like they're not heeding. They're not. They trust in higher forces. They what's that card? Fragmented the with the fragmentation card and the addiction card. It's like look at that. This. Wow. Okay, so it's coincidentally I picked up that card as I was looking for the fragmented card, and then this is the colorless angel. My guardians are telling me, like, this is 2 scenarios. Like, for them, they were already dead. This is like complete because they didn't fulfill their contract with the devil. They couldn't deliver your soul because you were my guard said, you are deeply seated, you are deeply rooted, into the heaven realm. Your purpose is so important that no one can't touch you or deter you from that route. Like, you are so protected. My guardians are telling me, even your family member, even anyone in your family. Like I hear children, will catch karma for trying to harm you in any way, like, because this is your season to, to be on your path. You are actually on your path, you are in your journey, and that masculine, that divine counterpart that was supposed to be your counterpart has now turned into a karmic, because he became addicted to the, to the karmic, to his wife's lie. I'm hearing, and to, because of the black magic, because of the sex magic that, she was doing to bind him to him. And and because he's losing everything, he has like nowhere to go, he has no choice because of his responsibilities to her, to them. He's feeling stuck, like unable to move forward. It's like stuck in the middle, I hear. And then I messed up the card. Let's see. All right, so there we go. And then this is, so we have 1, 2, 3, that's 3 different deck already, like confirming the same message. So this is from the angel, tarot. It's so my guardians are telling me we're not going to focus on the numbers, like of the card, like 4 cups or whatever. We're not focusing on the meaning. We're going to focus on the I'm just gonna read, what they tell me to read, and we'll focus on that. So the first thing. There we go. The first card they wanted me to focus on. It's in reverse. It says God, the merciful God, and it's in reverse. My guardians tell me because they took out. Because I hear, because one family, it's like an entire family came against you because they were so desperate to keep the masculine binded to them because of money, because of fame, because like we said earlier, because it's without that masculine, it's because of that masculine that they have faith in society now because of his money, because the money that he's making. So the entire family are working together, mother, sister, 2 sisters, and like I said earlier, like a father and an uncle, they're all in cahoots, and I'm hearing his close friends are in cahoots with that, with the person that he married, to keep him binded. So he's working like a slave. He's working like a dog to provide, while she just sits around the house and spend his money and sleep around. Oh, I hear she threw a baby at him. So like that, it's like, and then God, the merciful judge, God said, no, there's no forgiveness, there's no coming back for what you've done, because we've seen what you've done. I know what you've done. There's no forgiveness because you were fragmented, you were detached, you failed to heed to all the warning that your ancestors, your guardian angels, we were throwing at you, telling you to stop. Win or lose, you wanted to win at all costs and take that person's life. You went too far because you went after that person's life. You went after that person's destiny. You hated it. I hear they hated her so much. This is like a particular message. They hated her so much that they wanted to destroy her at all costs, destroy everything in her life. They tried to make her commit suicide. They took away everything. They stripped her of everything in her life. But she was stronger than that. She survived. And now they're catching it. Everything that they've thrown at her, they wish, hoping contracts, I'm hearing, are reversed onto them. It's like everything is mirrored back onto their lives. Wow, they are going through hell right now. Detach. Refuse to heed. So God says there's no coming back. There's no forgiveness for you. There's no mercy. I have no mercy for you. I will show you no mercy. The ancestors said no mercy for you. Oh wow, I am hearing. So my guardians told me to mention. So on my Instagram, I believe it was before so the last video that I posted on the 6th, I recorded it on the 1st, but because I didn't finish it, it cut off. I didn't want to post it. And it was so emotional for me. I really doubted posting it, but my guards, tell me that it's important that I posted it, and then now they tell me because it was a warning. It was a warning for for a specific group of people, and it was a warning for a specific person. So I put it out there as it was, and we have the merciful God. God is not showing them no mercy because of all the things that they've done. He's seen, and the creator and the entire universe, I'm hearing, saw everything. God is not forgiving. There's no forgiving for them. Okay, so it's like they told me to read the bottom of the card. It says eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. It's like, again, they're detached, fragmented. They have no soul because they've sacrificed their soul to the devil to come after you. So now they're crying out to God. God is not answering them. God says, it says no mercy upon your enemies. I shall not, I shall not have no mercy. I shall not show your enemies no mercy, for I know what they've done. Let's pull the other card. And then we have the Hierophant. We know look at that. You can't make this stuff up. The merciful God. God the merciful judge. In reverse. So, it's like, so for them, for the person, for the group of people that that came after you, that came after your life, this is them. God has no mercy for them. But you, because you've done the work, you've ascended, you've transcended, you are connecting to the higher realms because of your purpose. You are following through your purpose. You are, they keep specifying the key. You are the key. You are the key. The merciful God, you have all the mercy of God. So because you have all the mercy of God, my guardian says, like I said, because of your hierarchy in the heavens, because of the type of person that you are, because of your mission on this earth, you call the creator to show your enemies no mercy, because for the things that they have done to you, into your lives, your children, your family, how they've destroyed your lives. So God is not showing them no mercy. That goes it shows how connected and how powerful you are, because you are strongly and deeply rooted in the spiritual realms and the higher spiritual realms. Temperance, like everything deals with justice and balance with the Hierophant, with the Temperance, the God of joy. No joy. I hear no joy for your enemies. Judgment, like I said, judgment. Win or lose. So now it is, win or lose. You wanted to win at all costs. Now you're losing at all costs. Judgment. You call judgment. You call, with your full authority. You call judgment upon your enemies, and God is not showing them any mercy. The Most High, your ancestors have no mercy for them. I hear their ancestors are not showing them any mercy because they were depending on them to clear that karma, to pay that debt, but they didn't. It's like they failed miserably because they trying to sacrifice. I'm hearing an earth angel who's here like on a mission for humanity because of a masculine. My guardians are telling me it's like now they're feeling stupid because literally that person that they came after so hard, they're trying to take her life and their life for, no longer that divine relationship has been replaced. That masculine has been replaced already. That masculine has been replaced in her life already. That person has moved on even before she was on her way to her counterpart, to his replacement. I'm hearing. So it's like now they're feeling stupid. They're feeling like like I said, win or lose. they're experiencing that loss. They're in their feelings. The karmics are in their feelings because they realize they sacrifice everything. They sacrifice their lives. I'm hearing, sacrifice their children, wow, sacrifice their children to come after you, to keep the masculine, to keep the money, to keep things that they didn't earn. Her and that masculine did not earn because they build off people's energies. They build off your essence because of the magic that she's done on you, on your life. And then we have Ace of Swords, God above all names, elevated. It's like I hear it's like the creators is angry, like because of what these people have attempted to do unto your lives, because they trying to take you out of this world. Your sister, I hear, was wow, she wanted to be the chosen one of the bloodline, but she didn't get chosen. So she wanted to be the one at all costs. She sacrificed. She tried to sacrifice your life, like working within it. I'm hearing one. So it's like two people in your family together, like your two karmics, or your very own family working together, sacrificing, I hear, your life, your children's life, to take you out, or to make yourself take your, to make you take yourself out. Ridiculous. And the God of Trinity, the God deflecting evil. Like I said, God above all name, you call upon, I hear you call upon the full authority of God against them. You call judgment, against them, because you are the temperance. You are the temperance. You are the key. You are a peacekeeper. You are here for a specific purpose, and they try to stop you on your journey. They try to take your life away from you. That's how deeply seated their hate are towards you. Just gonna leave that on top, and then let's move. So my guardians are telling to not take these. So let's move to the second pile. So again, let's start with the bottom cards. All right. So it says all right. So they told me to start on top. Look at that. It says fated to suffer. We have fated to suffer at the bottom. Atonement. So they're not realizing because so they're not. It's like it's not funny. It's not funny. It's the way my guard. It's the way my guardians are telling me that in my. Literally, it's like it's a sad situation. It's like this is like their downfall. They're going down pretty hard. It's depression. Like with the fragmented card, like they're losing their freaking mind because everything that they threw at you, trying to stop you, trying to take you out, trying to remove you from this world. I'm hearing for some of you, like even your children, your son, like they were trying to. Take you out, like take you down at all costs. Stop this union at all costs, or like detour you from your journey, or replace you in your journey. But like it's like they didn't know who you were. They didn't know you were the high priestess. They didn't know you was the empress. So they didn't know like everything that they call against you. work for you, because you work for God. You have a you are a child of God. You are ordained for a specific purpose. You are the key for a specific task in this world, and they were trying to stop it. They knew it, and they were trying to stop you. I hear, the karmic knew it. His counterpart, their counterpart knew it, because that masculine gave them, your information, so they were able to tap into your birth chart. And I hear, because it was a sibling, she already had, like, access to that information, to be able to tap into your akashic record and see, and see into your future, see, that that, like, it's like she weren't chosen out of the bloodline. She weren't the one that was chosen by, by the ancestors, by your ancestors, by God, to complete that task. So it's like she grew up with that hate. I hear, like, she always, like, they always, like, hated you as a child, because you were like the favorite, of your mom. So she grew up with that hate already, and as she grew, the spirit of Jezebel grew darker unto her, and she got into the dark art. Like, she was awakened before you, but she decided to follow, the dark path. And she knew that you were the one that were next in line to, for the spiritual abilities, for for everything, from your ancestors. Jealousy took over her. Like I said, the Jezebel spirit took over her, and she wanted to win at all costs. They wanted to win at all costs. So now we have the atonement card. It's like they are in realization now, like oh, kind of don't want to curse, but it's like, oh snap, like, now everything that I was wishing, hoping on them, like, I wanted to change their destiny. I wanted to change their fate. I wanted them to suffer for the rest of their lives. I wanted them to become nothing, to be nothing in their lives, because I hate that person so much. The fact that I wasn't chosen, and the fact that the person that I worked so hard for, to keep, to bind, is now, and was fated to be with them. That I am not, that I am not the chosen one. That I am not, his destiny. That I am not gifted as that person. It's like I hear, it's like I feel the rage, the jealousy, within that person's heart. Is disgusting. I can see why my guards pull the parasite card. Like, Jesus, fated to suffer. So now they're now in realizations, and also my guardians are telling me, like, for also, for your counterpart, well, like your your replaced counterpart. I'm hearing in my head, you fired, like, in the name of, in the voice of Donald Trump from that show. You fired, like, they're not realized, because they chose that person. And even though, like, the ancestors, the angels were showing them, was giving them sign, like dropping them, seeds, of proof, or they've been giving them warning, after warning, to see these people for who they are beyond the mask. And even after they boldly expose the their counterpart to them, they remain there. So now they became a karmic. That's why they are replaced. That's why he's replaced, I'm hearing. So now he's realizing, like, I'm fated to suffer with this itch. I'm hearing in my head, like, it's like he's in his feeling, he's in realization, okay, because I made the wrong choice. And I hear, because he decided to believe the lies that she was telling him. He joined forces with her to work against her. So now not only she was going after her, doing spell work, doing death spells, sacrificing her life, they were working together. So now like, he embraced his karmic family, his karmic in-laws, to work together to try to stop her destiny, because he now realized he was fated to be with her. they're telling me, like, without, like, literally, because she walked away. They, oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. They told me, because she chucked up the deuces, so he's fated to stay behind and suffer with her, suffer his karma. And I hear it's like two scenarios. So one scenario, like, not only that, ejected masculine, divine counterpart is fated to suffer, but he will remain, in love and his feelings with you, and he will watch you move forward with the next person in your life, the person that the creator, your ancestors, has chosen to move forward, like a higher soulmate. Or I'm hearing that, your actual twin, because that person was just a catalyst, to the lesson that you were supposed to learn, a catalyst to your twin. You needed to learn major lessons in your life, major karmic lessons in your life, and that person was the person chosen, sadly, by Chiron, Lucifer, to teach you those lessons. And you were meant to be tested as hard as you did. I'm hearing my guardians are telling me. So now they were wishing ill upon you. They wanted you to suffer. They wanted for you to have like, the worst of the worst, type of life, to the point of taking your life. This is so sad. So now they are in the realization. This is from the second pile, like, yes. So now you are okay. So from the atonement card, the number 31, you break it down, it's a 4. 4s in numerology, it signifies like clarity, like, it's like that aha moment, that gut feeling moment, like, oh shit moment, like, I'm sorry to, there's no other way to put that. Atonement, and it says atonement, that's like the realization, like realizing. It's like I'm hearing the light bulb finally clicked in, their mind, like, oh my god, so this whole time I was sacrificing this person, I was doing the worst. Look at the other card. So let's put that together, and then look at that, calling the storm. They were doing like the worst of the worst, like I said, sacrificing your life, creating, I'm hearing obstacles upon your life, your dreams, your goals. Like, they came after you hard. Like, it's not only a covenant, you're masculine, and I'm hearing, your feminine or whatnot, that came working together like family members. It's ridiculous. And I hear, for someone, it's a close friend, that was, I hear devious, that was so devious, wanted to destroy you, because it's like I hear you've been best friends forever, because she realized that you. So in the spiritual hierarchy, this is hold on, guys. So I'm hearing, in the spiritual hierarchy, you are higher than her, because she also is gifted, but she's not as gifted as you are. You're surpass her. Your hierarchy is higher than her. So because she has ability as you do, and because she's awakening. She's able to know about you. Your ancestors has came to her. Had came through her to speak with you, to enlighten you. So now this is her. Like, she calls storms upon your life, like, like obstacles, loss, like the worst of the worst. I'm hearing famine, in your life, to keep you stagnated, to keep you fragmented. They wanted for you to, I just saw the addicted, oh my god. They wanted for you to live. Look at the card, the parasite card. Look how they're having me go back, because these are the situations that they were calling into your lives. They wanted for you to lose your freaking mind, for you to become a parasite in society, to lose everything, like to live like the worst of the worst, the forgotten one in society. Look at that. Look how the card jumped and fell. It's like they wanted for you to literally, they sacrificed your life. They tried to sacrifice your life. Now they are and the realization you are the sacrifice. They are living in the storms. The storms that they call upon your lives is upon their lives now. Look at that. They wanted revenge. Sacrifice. They wanted revenge. So they made sacrifice. They came against an earth angel. They came against someone who is ordained, someone who has a purpose, a very high level purpose on this earth. I hear they came against the camp of God. They came against the blood of the Lamb. They didn't know her authority. So they call upon the worst of the spirits to take you down. Revenge. They wanted to take you down at all costs because for some odd reason, for whatever reason, I hear from the moment they saw you, that karmic, she hated you, he hated you. So wanted to destroy you at all costs. Like, it's like you offend her for no reason. You offend her spirit. Yes, because she's a Jezebel, because she's a Jen. Like, from day one, you've told her, you called her out, and she hated it. So she wanted revenge because from the moment you saw her, you were already awakening. Your third eye was already awakening. So you were able to see her spirit. You were able to see the jinn in her, the shapeshifter that she is. You were able to see the demon and feel the demon, the demonic energy from her. And you called her out. And from that day forward, I hear she held that against you. So she wanted revenge because you were able to see who she really is. I hear Black Widow. You revealed her publicly. You put her to shame. I hear you humiliated her. So she wanted revenge. She wanted revenge because that masculine, no matter what, she knew that you were supposed to be together because of your purpose. For society. So she binded him. That's why she binded him to him. The sacrifice. She made the sacrifice. Look at that. Moon magic. Naked before the stars. Sex magic. Sex worker. They told me sex worker. So she, sex magic to bind that person. Blinded to pain. She didn't care. She wanted to win or lose at all costs. So now she's losing at all costs. The storm that she sent upon you, look at that. Let's see. Calling the storm. My guardian says now God. With the card, God the merciful judge that came out in reverse. So now, you can't make this up. So God is calling the storms upon their lives. God is destroying their lives at all costs. Their ancestors are angry. The universe is angry because they're trying to take down, like I said, an earth angel, someone with high hierarchy in heaven. An earth angel, here for a purpose. They're trying to take you down. So that masculine, your ex counterpart, the same storm he was calling upon your life, because I hear now when look at that, the win or lose card, it was sitting right on top. Win or lose. So now he's losing everything. I hear he's been what's the word I'm looking for? He's been brought down to zero, to nothing. Everything that he had built is no longer there. He's constantly losing. Every day that he wakes up, it's another L. It's another loss that he's taking because he refused to heed. He decided to stay with that. In the situation that he's at, he's not heeding to the message. He's not heeding to the call. So now, as the karmic, you have to pay. I hear they say, wow, where's that card? They told me to find that card. I hear my guardians are saying, let's see. Yep, pull that card and told me to keep that card out. Right in a cage, like dead soul. Like, it's he's feeling caged up, and he knows he's caged up. He's awakened to that fact, but you remain there. So now God is you calling on God, because all of a sudden you're losing everything that you've built against someone's essence, against God. Like you came against God. I hear. Oh wow! So they brought it back. So the last reading that I posted, the title of the reading was Karmic versus God. And funny enough, after I posted that video, you know, I think the same day that I posted it, one of my favorite reader, you know, posted the same, like she picked up on the very same energy. She tapped into that very same energy. It was like, you know, as we see in the card, like, the energy mirrored each other. It's like, the energy was so heavy, it was so hot that all the readers was picking up on the same thing, like, because it's like, it goes to show you, like, everything is the energy. So we're all connected. We all are vibrating on the same frequency. So everything that one reader picks up, it's like it's part of a collective. It's part of a collective response. We all are plugged into the same vibration. So and my guardians are telling me, so when this happens, it's because it's a strong message. They want you guys to heed to the message. It's like they're confirming for some of you who don't have the ability to see the downfall of your enemies, to see the downfall of those who have wronged you in your lives. Like, this is like confirmation upon confirmation. I'm hearing the simple mind of humans. This is ridiculous. I'm hearing the simple minds of human. You guys like you guys like repetitiveness, and before you can believe the information that's being presented to you. I'm hearing like the aha moment, the coincidence moment, the so-called coincidental moments. So it's like, this is their proof to you guys, by having all, every readers, pick up on that same frequency, picking up on that same message. It's like, how else can we tell you, beloved? Like, we are giving you justice. I'm not showing your enemies any mercy for what they've done to you. For I've seen, I am God, I am the creator. I've seen what they have done to you. No mercy shall be upon the camp of your enemies. So let's read the rest of the card. Perchance to dream. Like I said, the sacrifice card. They wanted to steal your destiny. They wanted to take away your destiny, take you down at all costs. Like, look at the cards. Look at the picture in the card. Like, it's like, it's like one person is holding the other person. Look. So one person, let's see. So one person at the bottom with the blue on is wearing a crown, and the other person is holding that person down, almost as dragging that person down, dragging that person to their death. And you can see, like, that person is literally almost like, they're, his eyes looks closed, as like close. It's like to the brink of death. And that person, that very pale person, like, represents death. Like the bride in a cage. Where's that card? Fragmented. So it's like they wanted to, the soulless, the colorless angel. They want, that's that person. They wanted to take your crown. So they were willing. Look how the picture just, clarified the stories. Like, they were willing to do it at all costs. Sacrifices, causing storms in your life to take you down at all costs. Take your crown because they know your purpose. because they wanted to take you out. They wanted to be in your place. They wanted your life. They wanted your purpose. They wanted to be ordained. They wanted to be the one, that healed generational curse, generational karma. They wanted to be that one, but they weren't chosen. Divine didn't choose you. The ancestors didn't choose you because they know you're karmic. They've seen your actions. They've seen the way you live your lives. Do you actually think they were going to trust you? Do you actually think they were going to ordain you such a dark soul, like colorless angel? You are fallen angels. Fallen angels. Alone in the world. Where's that card? I should keep that card on top, they told me. There we go. Fated to suffer. So let's go. Fated to suffer. We're going to leave this card out. My guards are telling me. So because of what they've done to you, fated to suffer. I'm hearing 7 to 10 years. And some of them, I hear they will suffer. Not only they will suffer, but at the end they will still end up dying. And I hear for a specific karmic, for a specific person, for a specific woman, she will, her mother will pass because her mother is part of that covenant. Her mother, I hear her sister, like I said earlier, like it's an entire family working together to keep someone binded, to keep one person binded, to keep someone, it's like the devil is working so strongly, within that family because of that masculine purpose, because so he, that union is so that union is fated for a specific mission, for a high purpose, in society. So they wanted to break it apart. So fated to suffer. They are suffering right now. They are fated to suffer the same storm they call upon your life. They are living it, and they will go through it. I'm hearing for for generations now. So now their karma, my guardians are telling me, their ancestors' karma has not only been multiplied and passed on to them. Now the karma that they added, the karma that they didn't clear from their ancestors and themselves, has been added to their children. So it's been passed down from one generation to generation. So it's like the entire bloodline is now condemned, is now doomed. Like no mercy for the entire bloodline. Like they are taking them out. So I hear she will watch her mom, like she will watch her mom pass. And wow, and watch her sister be in a wheelchair. This is serious. So the message is so strong and so serious. I hope whoever is hearing this message, whoever this warning is for, I do hope that you take heed, because literally my guardians are not playing. I channeled this message literally this morning because I couldn't sleep. I was up all night. 2 o'clock in the morning, I channeled the card and I pulled the cards, and I've never done that before. Like I usually don't even bother sometimes when I'm channeling late at night, and I never pull cards. They just guided me to pull the cards in from all these different decks to show you how serious the message is. It's like I'm hearing this is like final judgment. This is being done. This is happening right now, and for some of you, it will happen in the upcoming days and weeks of this month. You will see, they will show you, you will hear, no matter how much they are trying to hide it, you will find out like what these people are going through for what they've done to you. So I hear because of what she's done to you, because of what they've done to you. Not only they will be facing obstacles upon obstacles for seasons upon season. They keep emphasizing 7 to 10 years of their lives. It's like I hear everything is locked for them. Everything is blocked for them. In like opportunities, anything that they have been, I'm hearing reset. I'm hearing reset. from my guardians, fated to suffer. So they will suffer, not, from blockage in every areas of their lives. Look at that, alone in the world, fated to be alone because they broke up a divine, because they broke up a divine relationship, something that was meant to be, something that was ordained to be for a specific purpose. And because that masculine also decided to stay with the karmic, decide to follow into her path, into the path of darkness with her, because um earlier, when I mentioned that because of the lies of the karmic, she had him believe, because of mind effery, she had him believe that you were actually working against him. So all the loss that he was taking, I'm hearing, he's lost his home, he's lost his cars, like everything that he has built, that they have built together, he has built together with the, with the karmic, it, has is being taken, like, and it's not in a slow process. It's being done daily, and it's like he has no control. He has no control of anything. He has no way of stopping it, of stopping the loss that he's taking. So that karmic, because she broke up what was ordained by God, because you decided, you've ascended, you've transcended, you no longer want that person. The universe has already sent you someone to replace, or is sending you, I'm hearing, or for some of you is actually sending you, I'm hearing for some of you, your actual counterpart, not the catalyst, meaning now, the masculine, the karmic masculine, you are some that person is closer than you think. So don't I'm hearing, like, don't block your don't block your soulmate. um okay, so let's get back to the card. Fated to suffer, fated to be alone in the world. They will have no life here. She will not have no life in her life. And my guardians are telling me to look at the pictures. Where's the, and then they're asking me to pull. Let's push this to the side. All right. Naked before the stars, alone in. Oh shit. Okay, naked before the stars and alone in the world. I'm hearing for, for that karmic. Look on both cards, like how she's dressed seductively, and she looks like, literally. Remember earlier how I said, like, she does her, sex magic, sex spells to bind the masculine, during the moon cycles. So now with the card, so let's look. Can you see how the first card, she's wearing a lingerie, and in this card, she's completely naked, like completely exposed, and it says alone in the world. So my guardians are telling me, like, she's faded, like, because of what she's done. You know, they are banishing her. Is it banishing? So it's like, for cycles of her life, like her karma, she will be without love. Like any person, I'm hearing, she will turn into sex work. Wow, that's ridiculous. So she will be turning, well, okay, they want me to say it. So she will be turning tricks. So any man that, so that's her karma for breaking a divine, ordained relationship. Like every relationship, every man, that she attempts to keep, that, or that comes into her life, will only use her for, for pleasure, will only use them for sex, and then leave. So look how she's looking depressed, and it says alone in the world. Like, look at her, like she's leaving, look how, like, she's like unkept. So she will be literally in poverty, I'm hearing like sleeping with men for money, to trying to seek stability. But every man that comes to her will only sleep with her and just leave her. It's like I'm hearing one night stands. She will go through many one night stands, and no one will want to take her, to keep her. So that's her faith for what she has done. Let's push the cards aside. Anger and shame. Then she will always be. Okay, so alone in the world, anger and shame. So she will always be binded. She will be stuck in anger, because because every time someone comes into her life, and she thinks that she I hear she's going to she thinks that she's still going to be able to use her sex to keep men, to bind these men that comes in and just sleep with her, pulling one night stands, use her body and just dump her. I hear, so she's gonna be in constant anger, because these men will only use her and let her be. So she will always be in that constant anger. She will never, let's see. So she will always be like fragmented. She will always be delusional. She will always, like, her mind. I'm hearing just she'll just lose her mind, period, like after a while, like, because of the with the anger card, because she will always try to seek anger out onto these men, but it will never work. So she will chase them to hurt them, but I'm hearing she won't be able to find them, and it will never work. It will bounce right back onto her. So that's why we have the detached card and refusing. Look at that, refusing to see. So it's like, that's why my guardian says she will go through cycles, of that karma, repeating the same karma, because every cycle, every chance that she's been giving, she will refuse to heed. They will refuse to heed, so they will continue to keep repeating the very same cycle, like fated to suffer, because you refuse to bow down, because you refuse to answer to the call God is placing on your life. God is giving you a lifeline, but you refuse to heed, because you think by working with Lucifer, like, you're going to accomplish something, like the devil is above God. Like, are you serious? And I'm hearing the devil works for her. Like, seriously, you can't touch the anointed. They keep screaming at me to emphasize that you can't touch the anointed. This is you're fated to suffer, because for the things you have done, and for the things you have planned, you have been planning. Refuse to heed, refuse to go down, win or lose, because you thought your covenant, you thought you are more powerful than God. So the other cards. Gilded regret. You can't make this up. Cycle of the same thing, because they will refuse to ascend. They will refuse to transform, accept the lesson, learn forgiveness, learn to move forward, and learn self-love, self-acceptance, like heed to God, answer to the call of the Creator. Now, refuse to see it, refuse to heed, refuse to bow down. They will continue. I'm hearing they will continue to do spell work, but it will just instantly, bounce right back onto them. Everything that they do, it will fail. Like, they will live a miserable life, and then they will constantly live in regrets. So they're taking me back to what they said earlier. Like, for some, that's your masculine who decided to stay behind with that karmic, who decided to stay stuck in that situation, despite of what, the ancestors, the guardian angels, the Creator, God, has trying to show him, like, dude, I've given you, like, an immense amount of proof. Like, what else do you want? So now, because, well, you've decided to stay where you at, despite knowing the truth, despite the many callings that I've placed upon you. You refuse to answer to the call, you refuse to ascend, you refuse to answer to your to your to your higher purpose. So now you shall befall the faith of, where's the card? There we go. Look at that. You shall be, right in the cage. Now, your counterpart, that person, that masculine I'm hearing, is feeling caged up because he now knows the truth. Like everything has been revealed to the T to him, and feeling stuck and binded, unable to go anywhere. And I'm hearing it is now his karma to be stuck with that person, in some form, because he didn't heed, he didn't move forward, he didn't move on when the ancestors was pushing him, when God was pushing him or pushing them to move forward. They wanted to stay for the cloud, they wanted to stay because of what people would say, their environment would say. I'm hearing their family members would say, and because they didn't put value onto that person's, onto their counterpart. And because I hear the karmic presented such a such a solid alibi, to them, and they were so weak. So now they're realizing, like, oh shoot, like, not only am I stuck with this person that has done all this thing to me, I've lost my counterpart, I've lost the ability to manifest, because that person was my earth angel, that person was meant to, I'm hearing, to heal me and help me ascend. And I've come against that person. Not only have I come against that person, I've come against God. And I hear now he's realizing your, like, everything that you've said to him, to them, from day one, not only has come true word for word, but now because he decided to team up with his karmic in-laws, against you, because of the lies, the karmic continue to tell him every time, I hear, like, his ancestors would show him something, she comes up with a lie to say that it was you, the divine person that was doing that, that it was you that's making him taking all this L, because I'm hearing because of jealousy, because you're envious. My guardians will tell me no, he knew, but you stay there. So now he's living in regret, watching you move forward with someone else, with they say with his replacement. And I'm hearing, I'm hearing for some of you, this, the person is, is better in every way than that person. So now he's not only in his feelings for all the loss that he's taking, because he married a corpse, he married a dead soul, he married someone that sacrificed him, sacrificed her, for the sake of clout chasing, for the sake of keeping him, for the sake of going against God, for the sake of breaking divine union. It's like I'm hearing she's so, like that whole covenant is so demonic. They're so, like, anti-Christ, anti-God, that it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, when you rubbing something in somebody's face, it's like haha in your face kind of thing, God. So it's like, now my guardians are telling me, so now God, with the merciful judge in reverse, not giving a damn, not showing you mercy. It's like God is saying, yeah, haha now. It's like, who's laughing now? Itch. Because now they're catching it. So the masculine, I hear, is in deep regret, gilded regret. And I hear he will live for that for the rest of his life, because you've moved forward. And that's part of his karma. Fated to suffer, fated to live in regret, fated to watch you move forward, to watch you transcend and ascend with an actual flame, with an actual counterpart, someone that matches you, like, spiritually, someone that matches you spiritually. So you are now aligned with someone, that's in the same path, that has been walking the same path as you, that's in the same vibration, vibrational frequency. I'm hearing like you've been aligned with a counterpart that has been, that has been made to walk the same purpose as you have to continue your path because of your purpose. I'm hearing. So now you have a counterpart, so that person have to be stuck, left behind, and is feeling, watching you grow, watching you manifest, watching your dreams come true. I'm hearing with someone else while he sits in karma, 7 to 10 years losing. I hear every time he manifests something, it crumbles down like nothing that he tries, their try like will work. That's part of their karma. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, helpless and hopeless. Yeah, they're fated to always feel helpless and hopeless. Like I said, like you can't make this stuff up. Everything that they try to do to manifest in their lives, like it will just break apart. It will fall apart. Like they will continue to be a failure. They will continue to experience failures in their lives. So what they done for the sacrifice that they made, they wanted to sacrifice you. So now God is like, okay, well now I'm sacrificing you. You wanted to make deal with the devil, so now you belong to him. You are a soulless, look at that, a corpse in a cage. Like you're a dead bride. You're no longer a bride of Christ. I'm hearing she's no longer a bride of Christ because she made her covenant. She chose Satan, who works for her, who works because she works for God. You went against God. You wanted to take someone's life out. You wanted to take, look at that, the revenge card. You wanted to take revenge on someone. So now it's like I hear both you know both counterparts, your ex divine person and their counterparts. This is their faith. Like they will both continue to live in regret. I hear every time they look at each other, like it's like the hate between them. I think that's why the anger card came out. Fated to live in that anger. you know um Look at that, gilded regret. So it's like right now it's the both of them fated to live this way, to continue question themselves, like to be fragmented, asking themselves, is this me? Like it's like I hear, with the fragmented card, look, detach, hopeless, helpless. I'm hearing like right now some of them, they can't even recognize themselves when she looks in the mirror because of the dark magic, because I hear the death spell that she sent against you, she sent to you, the necromancy energy that she sent to you are now upon her. So now every time like other people look at her, look at them, it's like they can't even recognize themselves. They're even asking themselves like, who, like, when they look in the mirror, they can't recognize themselves because I hear, that Jinn spirit is no longer able to feed because they have no wow, they want me to pull, they want me to go back to that card as I'm saying that. um Shoot, where is it? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Parasite made naked before the stars. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, when they look in the mirror, all they see is death. They see the spirits of death upon them. They see those, they see those dead spirits that they sent to you, because now these dead things are chasing them. I'm hearing like they can't sleep at night. It's chasing them because they see them. They see them in bright daylight. They see the spirit in them. People who see them, people who are in their environment, is asking them like you're right, like like it's like it's asking them, like it's telling them like something is off with you, like you don't look like you don't look like yourself, because I hear that demon has overtaken them, because they're no longer able to, they no longer have abilities, and I'm hearing like no covenant is working with them. Every covenant that they've done work with, ran with, or now has now turned against them. So they have no one to turn to, and they can no longer feed on the masculine energy, because he himself has none left. He is now part of the sacrifice. He's now part of the same demonic soul tribe. So neither one of them has energy. Neither one of them, oh my god, the freaking parasite card. You gotta love my god. Look at that. Neither one of them has energy, because now both of them are part of the same demonic army. The same covenant. So two dead things cannot feed on each other. We know the dead, they need live things to feed on. They need live soulless, colorless, so unable to recognize themselves. Colorless angel, like I said, the both are like dead soul, dead bride, nothing left to feed on, and they can no longer feed on no one around them, because I'm hearing everyone around them has isolated both of them, because it's like everyone, like I said earlier, everyone that comes around them, they can barely recognize them. It's like they know something is off with them. They know something is wrong. So they no longer want to deal with them, because every time they go around other people, I hear they bring disasters. And my guy that tell me, yeah, it's part of their karma, fated for all these things to happen to you all at once and continually to happen, until you heed, until you answer to the call, until you stop doing evil. And I'm hearing for some of them, they faded to pass. It's too late for them. Because they've been doing this for a very long time, for lifetimes before. So it's like now that was the final judgment. That was the final blow. Like God had enough. Look at that. The merciful God, upside down. Like he no longer have mercy. He no longer care. It's like he called finality on these people. It's like, okay, that was the final score. It's the end. This is where the buck stopped for you. You are not, putting out any positivity into humanity. So you could just, Anubis is waiting for you. Anubis is waiting for you. No mercy for your enemies. Fated. It's their faith. It's their faith to pass. It's their faith to live, to pass and start over again in their karma, because they didn't heed, they didn't learn, they didn't want to see it. And we have darkest fears, sadness, and isolation. With the other card, look at that, fated to be alone, fated to suffer, fated to be alone in the world. That's their darkest fears. They're all living their darkest fears right now. Their darkest fears is to be dead broke. It's to be dead. It's to be dead. I'm hearing it's to be dead broke, to be penniless, to be, for her is to not be able to have a man around to take care of her and her children. And for, I hear for him, his worst fears, his darkest fears is to going through what he's facing right now, which is living a life of lack. Because spirit came, his ancestor came, God came, the creator came and shut down everything, wipe everything. I hear wipe everything away and took everything away, everything that he started, he has built. Everything, the entire foundation, like Tower Moments, upon Tower Moments, everything has been wiped clean. They are left with nothing. They're being left with nothing, and until they pass. For some of them, That's their faith. That's their karma. Sadness, to be in sad, to be hopeless and helpless, to be sad all the time, to feel what it's like to not be wanted. Look at that. Look at the picture. At the bottom, we have someone that's curled up in a fetal position. That signifies the fragmentation card. Regrets. This is someone in sorrows, living in sorrow, depression. You know, on the brink. Look, and then above it shows that person ascending. With the light around the crown chakra. But that's them right there. They're not heeding. To be stuck in darkness, it's like and look how the difference between the shade in the card. This is so dark. It's like they're living in darkness right now. They're facing their darkest fears. It's their faith, to live their lives. They keep telling me 7 to 10 years. They will go through that cycles for 7 to 10 years. For some of them, painful cycles, ending loss, because again, like I said, they're not heeding. They refuse to learn the lesson. They refuse to move forward. They're refusing to let go of what no longer serves them, what the creator, what divine did not ordain to be. It's like we are in the season of it's like I can't keep emphasizing this enough. Like, this is year 5. We are in the year of duality. This is where, things, becomes balance, need to be set into balance, for humanity's sake, for Mother Gaia, for the planet's sake. Humanity needs to ascend, and we can't ascend as long as these people are running amok in this planet, like playing with demons, like it's okay to do that, like testing God, testing the creator, testing your ancestors, like putting out toxicity, darkness into the world. Like, no, God said enough is enough. Like, I'm showing them no mercy. So 'tis the season to clean house. So he's cleaning house in this season, period. Like, you've had chances after chances, so now you must live your darkest fear. You must collect your karma for the things that you've done against that person and against humanity. And look at that. You can't, you can't make this stuff up. Like, fated to suffer, fated to live their darkest fears. Look at the cards. So this is one deck. I'm going to show you guys how the message is so strong, because the cards literally in I think I have 3 decks out. They all mirror each other. So let me pull those. We have the death card. What do we have here? The death card. Death. God, the end of the universe. We have the death card. We have the devil. Look at that. The devil card. Okay? The magician. The magician card. Again, beloved, the cards are mirroring each other. This is a very strong message. This is a very strong warning for a specific person, for a specific covenant. Let's continue with the cards. The lovers. So my guards, my guardians are telling me to take the message back a little bit. So remember earlier when I said, for some of you, for her, for that specific person, with the Lovers card, it clarifies the message that he actually believed the karmic, his counterpart, that that person, that earth angel that was sent to save him, that was sent to save them, deliver them, or heal them and help them to ascend, was the one throwing the arrows, throwing stone and hiding hand, when all the while he was the one that was sent to save him from his counterpart. So now he's in distress, and he's fated to stay with her to live out the karma. Look at that. And and also it clarifies the message that now that both of them are now working against you. So it's like She's on one end, she's throwing arrows, she was throwing arrows at you, making sacrifice, signing contract against your life, with demons, with necromancy energy and stuff, to take you out, to keep the masculine, to keep you and the other person from coming into union. Look at that. Above you have the angel, literally, you know the angel of death. I don't know why I said that. Wow, I don't know why I said that. But you have the angel like watching above. It's like, no, you two weren't meant to be together. So now you're working against one person. You came together. You combined forces together to come against one person. Someone that's actually ordained, rather than heed, rather than follow the sign, rather than um, um, understand the synchronicities that we're sending you. You choose to go into darkness. So now, like, look at that. You're doing black magic, the same thing that your counterpart is doing against that one person. You doing the same thing. Death card, working with the devil. Another word, you join forces. He joined forces with his counterpart against you. In other words, working against God. So now God said, okay, since this is your choice, your decision, no mercy for you as well. You will perish along with your counterpart. You will perish along with your soulless bride, with your colorless angel, with your fallen angel, because you have taken that path. You decide to follow the darkness. So the same thing, everything that you have done, like his darkest fears is being realized. Fated to suffer, like I said earlier, along with his counterpart, because he chose the wrong path. He chose to come against you, to work together with that covenant, to come against you. Look at that. My guardians will tell me, like, don't focus on the pen, like, see the pentacle in reverse. So, like, just focus on the image. Look at the two women. Like I said earlier, for that specific person, it's like it represents like two siblings literally living in poverty, begging. It's like begging. They being reliant on others. I hear to feed them, to provide for them, because of what they done, because that's what they wish upon your life, that's what they had unleashed upon your life. So now they shall suffer the same fate. And look at that, the Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. You can't make this stuff up. Out in the cold. And I'm again with the message, losing home, losing properties, losing everything that they have built from your essence. Everything that they have built, they have stolen from you. Everything is taken away, wiped out. Living in poverty, being reliant of others. Then you have the Temperance. Where's the Temperance card? We pulled that earlier from the deck. We have the Temperance from the Angel Tarot. We have the Hierophant. Just so that, there we go. Again with the mirroring. Justice. Judgment card. Final justice, final judgment for these people, for a couple, for an entire family, and for an entire family, and for a sister and an aunt of your own family. So let's move on to the last pile. So my guardians are telling me, so this is their faith right now. Like, not only they are catching it, but honey, they've lost everything that they built against you, like, on your essence, and they are facing, we saw the devil card, confirms, everything that they've thrown at you, they were wishing on you. They unleashed the devil upon you, love. Look at that. They called death upon you. So now they're facing death themselves. Like I said, that's why it said, the card earlier says, is this me? They're unable to recognize themselves because the spirit of death is upon them. The same dead things, the same dead the necromance magic they sent upon you, the necromance energy they sent upon you, and necromance entities That's like undead things, something that was buried before they did graveyard dirt, they, graveyard, graveyard magic. I'm hearing chaos magic. They brought these spirits, they disturbed their spirits, and I'm hearing they catching karma for that too. You shall not, you shall not wake up the dead. It's their moment. It's their season of karma. It's their season of peace. You shall not, like, bring up the dead. That's just what it is. That's against that's against cosmic laws, and it's against God's laws, the universal laws. Like, you just, it's just one of those, I don't know, it's just common sense, you know. Look, the death card is literally jumping. Look how it fell down. So, wow, I want you guys to see that. So the card fell out of my hand. One of the card, the death card, remained up in upward position, and the second one came in reverse. My guardians are telling me, yeah, that confirms the message. They wish death upon you. You are redeemed. You are a child of God. They can't touch you. The devil can't touch you. The necromancer spirit, they sent to take your life. I'm here, the life of your child. Like, they couldn't come against that. It's reversed. They couldn't touch you because they came upon you, and with your authority from God, from the Creator, from heaven. I hear from the universe, honey. That's how protected you are. That's how important that you are. Reverse, you commanded it with full authority to take it back to whence he came, and he headed back to the karmic. He headed back to that masculine who's working together, the Lover's card, who's working together, who's now working together with the karmic to take you down, because he's losing everything, and he's believing the lies that she keeps telling him, that you're the one doing the magic, when all along it's her doing everything possible to destroy them. And not only that, I'm hearing she's doing spell work to make sure that he loses everything, because she knows that he has awakened, and at any given day that he may leave, he has no choice but to move forward, whether or not okay. So I'm hearing he has no choice but to move forward from her anyway. That's that's fated. No matter what, he must move forward, and both of them will live apart in heartbreak and regret. And I'm hearing that's her darkest fears. So let's put that back. Look at that. Death for them. Death in reverse for her. Death in reverse for you. They can't touch you. The dead can't touch you. Look at that. Like I said, the death can touch you. Anything that they throw at you, the devil can touch you, because you have authority against Satan. You have authority against the devil to command him. Okay? With all powers of the Almighty, the Creator. You are the, child of God. You are the child of the Creator. You are the blood of the Lamb, blue-blooded. Again, they didn't know your hierarchy. They didn't know who you work with, who you run with. They didn't know your pack in the spiritual world. They didn't know you were crowned. They didn't know they couldn't claim your soul, honey. The devil works for you. So the devil came right back, sent back the death spirit, sent back the sacrifices, sent back the contract, because he knew he couldn't have your soul. He couldn't touch your soul, couldn't touch her. Child of God, ordained, the key, you couldn't touch that, honey. You couldn't touch that. The devil gets his powers from God. So any child that works for God, anyone ordained by God shall not be touched. And the devil shall answer to that ordained one. Ordain. Okay, this is the third pile. So this pile, this is for your this is for that masculine. This is for that one's divine masculine who's now a karmic. and his counterpart. This is what the counting, this is for their covenant, this is for the enemies, this is for those who, who have not been the nicest person in the world. They're fated to suffer. They fated to suffer the worst, the worst of the worst of fate. Everything that they've done at you, they're facing it now. They're living it now in their moment. God is showing them no mercy. They are crying out. They're praying. I'm hearing some of them started to go to church thinking that they can get away from the devil. They can get away from the dead spirit that's haunting them. It's not working, because this is what you sent upon someone else's life because of hate, because of jealousy, because you were chosen, because you were envious of that person's future, of that person's journey, of that person's calling. So you decided to go against God. You decided to go against that person at all costs, win or lose. So now it's your turn to lose. It's your season to lose. It's your season to catch karma. It's your season to catch the wrath of God. The peaceful among thorns. The third pile is that person that they trying to come against. Is that person that they turn the whole world against. They trying to whose life they trying to take away. You sitting there peaceful among thorns. It's like whatever they threw at you in this season, not only it's not bouncing back. Look, it's like you're inside of a bubble. You're sitting there meditating. She's sitting meditating. Look, with the thing around his head, it's like she's analyzing, reviewing. It's like it's as if my guardians are telling me, like, she's she's not. It's like you're sitting chill. You're watching everything being thrown at you. You're watching everything that the enemies is doing. Like she sees everything. She sees everything, but yet I'm sitting. Oh wow, they just put me in there. But yet, sitting peacefully. It's like no arrows, because you know who you made your covenant with. God and your ancestors got your back, because you've ascended, you've transcended. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So you sitting pretty. You see the arrows coming, but they're not gonna touch you, because your ancestors got that. Archangel Michael got your back. Simbi got my back. Ogun. Okay? Elzili. Don't play that. Hecate. Goddess Isis. Oshan. Kuan Yin. Grand Ascended Masters. Protected. Highly protected. Divinely protected. I can go on and on. I can go on and on. Divine purpose, ordained purpose, the key. Peaceful among the thorns, for she see the thorns, but she knows by the grace of God she cannot be touched. Thou shalt not touch the anointed. Black flower fragrance. Again, no matter what they throw at you, you still like, it's like I'm hearing, it's like from this picture, you see it's like the petals are black, and it's like they're withering, they're withering, and with the peaceful thorns, it's like my guardians are telling me, like, the petal represents, like, the lies, the lies that they told against you, on your name, to trying to destroy your reputation. I'm hearing, calling you fake, they're calling you evil, telling the masculine, telling that person that everything that they're going through, it's because of you. You're the person that's doing it to them. Trying to keep a face, trying to hide their mask, trying again. Throw stones and hide hands, trying to keep the masculine confused, trying to keep that person confused, so they don't leave them. Like, even though I hear the idiot knows, like, we've shown him everything. Just choose. Look, you can't make this stuff up. Triumph of lies. I was just saying that. Black flower fragrance, like my guys were saying, like, it's like you're triumphing over all their lies. They're telling you, every negative things that they throw at you, it just bounces off. Like, I'm hearing people are seeing, like, all the lies. I hear that person that for the masculine, that is now a karmic. Like, I hear he told his families and his circle so many lies about you, to trying to salty your name, trying to make you look bad. Like, now it's like all these lies are coming back onto him. Like, people are seeing the illusions. People are like realizing that, all the lies that that person has told on your name. So it's like they're looking at him like, I thought you said, so and so, or whatever, whatever. But like, that's not what I'm seeing. That's not the person that I'm seeing. That's not the character of that person. So like, it's like they're seeing their lies. Every lies they've told against your name is being exposed, like in bright daylight in the community. I'm hearing the very same thing that they were trying to hide is being shed into light, is being brought into light. So it's like they can't escape their karma. They can't escape anything. They can't hide. They can't run. It's like they're stuck in the middle. It's like, buddy, you're facing the wrath of God. This is the wrath of the ancestors. This is the wrath of my ancestors. Ordained. Look, you can't make this stuff up. Triumph of lies, black flower fragrance, peaceful among thorns. Queen of my world. Look at the card. It says Queen of my world. It's like, no matter what, you're sitting chill. Like, your ancestors got your back because you've done the work. It's like, I hear, you've transcended. So it's like those things don't even bother you anymore. You see the arrows coming, but they can't touch you. You in a bubble. You are in a spiritual, my guardians are telling me, they put you in a spiritual bubble. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So everything that they send back, it bounces right back. Living their darkest fears. Fated to live like that. Fated to continue to not heed. Fated to continue to fall. To fail. To experience karma after karma. Cycles of karma after cycles of karma. Because they call that upon their own lives. I'm hearing fated to deal with the devil's torture until their death. For those that will pass, and my guardians are telling me, yes, they will pass, because that's the only way. That's the only way that they will put an end to that chapter. That's the only way the universe will close out that chapter, because for as long as these people live, they will never heed. They will never learn the lesson, the karmic lesson. They will never be good. That covenant, that family will never be good. So they have to put an end to certain members of that bloodline in order to set balance, in order to bring justice. Look at that. As I said, justice, what's at the bottom of what was on my table? Literally the justice card. Yes. I'm hearing given, justice given by the devil himself. I hear the whole time they were, taking contract out on your life, with the devil, speaking ill against your name, trying to bring, unfair justice, unfair karma to you. The devil was laughing at them because he already know, he works for you. He's under your authority because he's also under the authority of God. He knew that they were making an offer that they couldn't fulfill. So he knew it was just a losing battle. I hear he was laughing because he sees how stupid, how greedy humanity can be, how evil and devious that the human race can be. So it was also a test. Like, my guardians are telling me, not only they were being tested by God, but they were also being tested by the devil himself, that they called to work against you. He was also testing them. Wow. Look at that. This is you. This is her. No matter what they've done, like, she's standing firm. You throw lies, you throw arrows. I continue to triumph. I continue to rise. She continued to rise. You continue to rise. You rise above, because no matter what, you decided to follow God, to take heed, to the synchronicities, to take heed to the lesson, to heal yourself, to ascend and transcend, because you've taken your purpose serious. You've taken your journey serious. You told divine, no matter what, Like literally, I'm pushing forward. He could stay behind, that counterpart can stay behind, but I'm moving forward for the sake of humanity, for the sake of my journey, for the sake of my contract with God, with the Most High. I'm pushing forward, with or without a masculine, with or without a feminine, with or without a counterpart. So you're sitting peaceful. You did the work. So now you just chill, and you just waiting for your blessing. You waiting for the for the good karma, for you to reap the good karma. You waiting for all the promises that your ancestors, your guardian angels, your guide, your spirit guides, the creator himself has shown you. It's like I'm hearing the land of milk and honey, as these two people, as this group of people, your enemy, those people who was wishing your downfall, watch you rise above as they continue to descend. As you ascend, the further you ascend, I'm hearing in life, spiritually, and in society, the further they will descend, because the further they will go, they will stay in anger, they will stay in the revenge, in revenge mode. They will, the further they will want to, I hear, break you apart, take you down, at, win or lose, the win or lose card, they will stay in that energy. Look, the child I was meant to be, exactly, the child that I was meant to be. You have a divine purpose. You are the key, and it's the number 8. The number 8 signify infinity. The number 8 is also a life path. The number 8, with the number 8 is also, so the number 8 also represent the Hierophant. The Hierophant represent peace. It represents, it's, look at that, it says divine forgiveness. It represents pure heartedness. It represents purity. It represents, it's like, I like to say a good soul, someone who's it's a self-sacrificial person, someone who's always willing to sacrifice for the good of others. The child that I was meant to be is also the card, the Temperance card, also. It's somewhere around here, I don't see it, but I know we pulled it. It also represents the Temperance card. That's someone divinely ordained, divinely guided. Like, it's an earth angel. It's an earth angel ordained for divine purpose, for highly divine purpose. You came against that. You trying to take her out of her, not only, take her off her path, but take her from this life, period. Take her life, put an end to her life, her existence, because of hate, because you refuse to be a season, you refuse to learn lesson, you refuse to ascend, you refuse to transcend and transform. You choose hate, you choose jealousy, you choose deviousness, you choose like envy, you choose the devil. So now, like, come on, you fated to suffer, because you came against her, because you came against a child that was meant to be a child of high purpose. Okay, so with these two cards, my guards are telling me, like, okay, so with the Queen of my world, if you look, let's look at the picture of the card, of this card first. So with the Queen of my worlds, you can see, like, she's in red. She's wearing not only her crown, but she's wearing a very vibrant color in the card, but everything around her is grayish. Then it says peaceful among thorns. Like, it's like, yes, it emphasizes the message of yes, you've ascended, you've transcended, because you've done the work. Like, you are so my guardians are telling me, like, it's like affirming your presence, your place, owning you're owning your purpose. You are it just give me a minute to kind of just get it together, to get the thought in my words together. So it's like, they're showing me like in so I'm seeing the image in my head, and I'm trying to put the words together. um so it's like, you're okay, so it's like you're sitting in your power. You are so, you are so heavenly guided, heavenly protected, divinely protected, divinely needed. I'm hearing, because of your purpose. You are you They told me it's like that person has been crowned. You have been crowned, like you own, like you have complete balance. You are completely aligned with both, with both, the spirit world. It's like you deeply rooted. You strongly connected with heavens and they tell me the underworld. That's how powerful that you are. That's the type of person that they came against. It's like, with the same thing I said earlier, like the devil works for you. All the things that they threw, I've said that earlier, everything that they've thrown at you, all the demons, the entities, that, like, you command those things. You have authority over them, because they work for God. You work for God. You're a messenger of God. You are the messenger. Okay, the messenger. They came against the messenger. So now, like, they're catching it. That's it. Fated to suffer, fated to die, fated to pass, fated, I'm hearing, to be in a wheelchair, fated to lose, fated to be discarded. My guardians are telling me. So, and the magician. Okay, so let's continue. So let's see here at the bottom of the deck. Let's start with the other cards. All right, look at that. It says manifest, heart chakra, throat chakra, solar plexus chakra. So, again, you've manifested. It's like the child I was meant to be. You've manifested your heart desire. With the throat chakra is communication. It's like you've been voicing with the manifesting. You've been voicing to the universe, to God, your need, the kind of life that you were seeking, what you wanted, your desire for your life, for your future, for the person that's coming into your life. You are in complete, alignment. And I'm hearing, side note for some of you, with the throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra, that's, you need to work on these chakras. But as I always keep telling you guys, don't just work on specific chakras. Make sure you align all your 7 chakras first before you can individually work on each and every single one of them. You must strengthen your core. So your core, is not just based on the root chakra. It's your whole being. It's your whole body. It's mind, body, and spirit. You have to make sure everything is aligned in order for you to, to ascend and transform. Each and every chakra is very important. The throat chakra is voicing your truth, voicing the truth, voicing your opinion, voicing your feelings. It deals with expression, self-expression towards others, for others, with others. And then with the solar plexus, your solar plexus, so the solar plexus is the third chakra, is the third of the lower chakra. That's your gut feeling. That's like the the place where you get that aha moment, or that funny feeling. As science like to call it, the fight or the flight or the fight or flight, feelings that, that kick you get in your belly when something is not right, or that nervousness. That's the solar plexus. So you need to do the work in order for you to want to have clarity, to be able to, I'm hearing, how do I translate that? So it's like I said, feelings, emotions, the aha moments, spirit is telling me, because for some of you, this your this is your main, I don't have the word that they're telling me. So this is your main source of contact. This is how they connect with you, is through your solar plexus, the emotions, that gut feeling. This is how you, and with the solar plexus, it's like, that gut feeling. This is how, again, you able to protect yourself, protect your energy, because you will be able to you'll be able to detect, other people's energy. That's where it's okay. So the solar plexus, aside from your crown chakra, easier for me to explain, because if I'm going through the spirit way, it's gonna take us forever. So solar plexus is like your inner antenna. This is where you receive messages. This is where it's like that's your nervous system. This is where you get the gut feeling. It's connected to the nervous system. We know through the nervous system, this is where you experience pain. You experience pain, and you experience your body responds to your environment, sort of say. Okay, so it's the solar plexus. Again, just bloody hell, just work on all seven chakras. All right, sweetheart. And the heart chakra, heart chakra, it deals with emotion, it deals with love. For some of you, you need to work on that. For some of you, you have. Okay, so all right. So I'm getting different scenarios. So for some of you, it's you need to work on your chakras, and just focus on these specific chakra, your solar, the throat, and the heart chakra. And for others, for another group, I am hearing, with the heart chakras, it's for those of you who are getting new counterpart, like Sky Bay, like new Sky Bay, replacement Sky Bay. You need to, with the heart chakra, I'm hearing you need to open up your heart, to that connection. With the throat chakra card, it deals with communication. Perhaps you need to speak, you need to voice your truth towards, if you recently met someone, and you're not sure about that person's feeling or whatever, whatnot, whatever you're feeling, I'm hearing, like, go with the flow. Let spirit do the work, and just speak your truth to that person. Like, open up to that person a little bit more. Like, don't be afraid to speak, on about who you are, your belief to that person. Don't be afraid to connect, with that person. Again, with the solar plexus, chakra, it's like, follow your feelings, follow your instincts, connect with that person, follow your instinct, and speak, voice your truth, speak up. I'm hearing, or speak up for yourself, and then, yeah, follow your heart feeling, follow the emotions that you are feeling. Look at that, 3 and 4, 7. So it's like, that's a side note for, for some. Yeah, okay, so they just threw something else at me. So as I picked up the manifest card, you have the throat, heart chakra, and solar plexus. So it's like, with the same message, like, it's like, follow your instinct, follow that gut feeling you feeling towards that person, follow your heart, speak your truth, because you've manifested that person in your life, you've manifested that energy. So take it out and resonate. Maybe for some of you, it's not a person, it's not a replacement Sky Bay, it's opportunities that you've been manifesting into your life, or perhaps you've been manifesting self-love onto your life. And spirit is telling you, sorry guys, I have to plug up my laptop. Yeah, like I said, you've been manifesting a soulmate into your life, like, or you've been manifesting a better life for yourself, for your family. You've been manifesting something. So spirit is telling you, like, yeah, trust that it's coming, or keep voicing that, or, like, whatever that you have You've been voicing, you've been manifesting, you've been speaking into the universe, you've been putting your energy to your heart and soul onto, you've been, that gut feeling I'm hearing that you've been getting, it's all true. You have manifested that into your life because you became the child that you were meant to be in God, into Christ. You answered to the call of Christ consciousness. You heeded, you bowed down when you needed to bow down, you healed when you needed to heal. And I'm hearing now you're healing others. You've healed so much that you're actually healing other people around you by the things that you do, by your act of kindness, by the service that you do to others, by the way you treat others, by your energy. You've transcended, you've transcended so much that just being around your energy is very healing towards other people. It's like, I don't know how to explain. It's like, people that comes near you or speak to you, like, whatever is wrong with them, they are able to have clarity. They are able to bring healing into their lives. Like, you have this healing, energy towards you. Like, whatever you come in contact, you healed whatever that's broken within that person, within that environment. That's beautiful. Look, I didn't even see that. Look, literally, it's almost the seventh chakra. Like I said, I love you. I love you guys. Like, you know, the crown chakra. Yeah, the crown chakra is where you connect with spirits. This is where you connect with your ancestors. This is where you receive spiritual message. You connect with the Holy Spirit. You connect with God. It's through your crown chakra in the third eye chakra. So, for some of you, perhaps you need to, again, like, just do the chakra meditation. It's part of the complete, human system. It's both physical and spiritual. So it's important that in order for you to bring balance into your life, and we know when you're balanced, you have clarity, you're able to manifest things better in your life. So, clear your chakra, do some clearing work, like energy clearing work, on your chakra system. I think that was another side message, because we know, like I said, they've been throwing arrows, they've been doing the black magic, because they wanted to sacrifice you at all costs to keep what they have. They've been throwing entities your way, so we know everything is energy. So energy can get attached to you. It may not affect you. It may not have the effect for some of you. That's a very important side message. So for some of you, for someone, remember that entities are energies. They can, though you are protected, you are highly divinely protected, but you still have to clear away the leftover energy, because these things are, though they cannot, I hear they cannot harm you too badly, but look, with the crown chakras, it's psychic attack. That could deal with psychic attack, so you need to clear that, so you don't have negative thinking. You don't have, oh snap. Okay, so crown chakra, again, this is where you receive your spiritual message. This is where you connect with spirit, and this is where you able to manifest, beloved. So if your crown chakras are blocked, I'm hearing they've been doing crown chakra work to block your creativity, to block you from seeing your journey clearly, from having clarity, like from blocking you from divine himself. So if you block from divine, you block from yourself. You aren't able to manifest. You aren't able to have to create, to bring forth the life that spirit and your ancestors, divine, is trying to bring you. So clear those chakras, beloved. Just do your energy clearing work and chakra clearing work. There's a million of those videos on YouTube. Just look it up. Just look up chakra clearing or energy clearing work, and thousands of them will pop up, and you could just choose whichever one you feel drawn to. That's how I always tell people, whatever you're doing, to better yourself. Make sure it's something that your spirit is drawn to. Always do something that you are drawn to, not forced into experiencing, participating, or whatever because of someone, a reader recommended, or because someone else in your environment recommend that. No, always go with look, always go with the gut feeling. Always go with your soul, with your heart and your solar plexus. Whatever you do in life, that's another side message for someone. Whatever you do, do it full heartedly. Do it for yourself. Do it because you love it, you want to do it, and because you have a gut feeling. You have a good feeling about it, period. You following your heart, following your north node, I suppose we can say. Look, they told me to leave the manifest card out, and because we're close to closing out this reading. So yeah, like you've manifested a beautiful life for yourself. You've manifested love into your life. Movement. Look at that. Move, love. So I'm hearing, and then with the heart chakra, so let's pull that. With the third chakra and the heart chakra card, you have move. I'm hearing move towards love. So look, oh, it's the number 7. Ridiculous. Oh my god, guys, I freaking love this. Look, I have card 5, 7, and 4. You can't make this up. And then I have the crown chakra card, the number 77. That's angel number. So 77 may be an angel message for someone. So I suggest you guys go to you can Google the meaning of angel number 7. Angel number 7 and angel number 77. So let's look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like look, it's like heart chakra. So to me, that's telling me, look, so move towards love. Speak your truth, speak your heart. Move towards that person that you've just met, that I'm hearing the universe just sent you away, through doubts and or whatever. Move towards that person, speak your truth, speak your heart towards that person. I hear you've manifested that soulmate. You've manifested, look how it fall down. You've manifested that move. You've manifested your heart desire. You've manifested the love. So claim it. Look, and at the bottom it says simply love. That's what you've done. You've manifested a true soulmate. Simply love. Look at all the green across the board. Green signifies love. It signifies wealth. It signifies abundance, like happiness. It's like wealth, health. When we know when something is healthy, it's green. It's all green color. Green is growth, is development. Look at all the beautiful green, ladies and gentlemen. Look. Where's the manifest card? I need to keep that out. So this is for the person that they came against. This is because of her faith, because of your faith. This is what you've manifested. It's like wish fulfillment for you, and complete death and despair for for those people who've done for the masculine and his counterpart. I'm hearing a masculine and his wife and his wife family that came against you, that came together. Instead of heeding to his journey, he decided to choose the darkness. He decided to choose her dark side, to go along down the dark path with her. So now they're living in peril. They're living in poverty. They're living in tears and despair, unable to manifest. The only thing they're manifesting in their life is just freaking failure, while you're manifesting. The universe has granted you, or for some of you, is granting you complete wish fulfillment. Like the sky, the heaven has opened its door onto your life. So it's like everything you ever wanted is at your doorstep. It's been given, it's been granted to you, because of the work that you've done, because of the work that you continue to do, because of the type of person that you are, because of the type of soul that you are. Complete. Look at that. You can't make this up. Dreams coming true. You manifesting your dreams coming true. Like everything you've ever dreamed of. True love. You're a true counterpart, a true divine counterpart. Yours. I'm hearing. Look at that. Love. Simply love. 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 You manifested true love. The word love is so much across the board. Look, love. Simply love. Love abounds. Coming together, like I said, success and growth. You've manifested a soulmate. You've manifested a true twin. You manifested a true counterpart. So now you coming together with that person. I hear, look at that. Look, manifest the number one. One signified new beginning. New beginning. You've manifested success. I hear the message because of the number 8. Number 8 signified infinity. Again, success and growth. I'm hearing it. Infinite success. It's like, that's like generational wealth. You've manifested into your life, into your family's life, for your children, for your children and children's to come. You passed the test. You passed the test. You made it. Your ancestors are proud. The divine, the creator is proud of you, so they are rewarding you. You are getting wish fulfillment, the complete heaven and earth. I'm hearing even hell. Look, 1, 2, the cards are just like all the numbers are literally aligned. You have 1, 2, number 3. Oh, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 twice. So look, so with the number 66 also, so I would suggest that you look up angel number 66 and angel number 77. So you have 6, number 7, then you have the 8 card. Look, and angel number 11. So 6, 6, 11. What else did we had? We had 6, 6, 11, 77. So I know 11 is twin flame number. Like I said, you manifested your twin flame. 22 is also twin flame number, and the number 11 are master number, ascended master's number. 22 ascended master number. So I would suggest that you guys look up these numbers. They may have some sort of meaning for you guys, and it's like the numbers, it goes to show that you my guardians will tell me, like, you've transcended. You are in perfect alignment. You are perfectly aligned. Even the cards, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one after another, showing you like perfect manifestation. Like everything that you wanted in life, everything that they've stopped you from, you are getting that. Look at that. Angel number 111, 111. You have 22. Again, the card keeps mirroring each other. The number 22, like I said, master's number, grand master's number, sweetie, okay? Got 111, 33, 22. 55. I'm not surprised. And I think 44. We probably have 24 if I'm not. So 4, you got 333. Angel number 333, 22, 55, 111. All twin flame numbers. Then you have the infinity number, 66. You know what? I'm being guided to write down the two. I think there might be a final message. It's 777. I feel like I've seen a 7 before. 66. And then you have 99. 99 signifies completion. Completion. 111, or the number 11, or the number one. Actually, number one represents new beginning. So it's like my guardians will tell me, for everything that they've done to you, they think they were destroying you. They think they were destroying you. Rather than destroying you, because of what they put you through and the work that you've done and you strive through, you continue to push forward. You've been granted complete wish fulfillment. They actually help you manifested the life that they were trying to take away from you. So rather than destroying you, they actually they actually help you to ascend. They actually help you to manifest the best life. I'm hearing of your life, like your wish fulfillment. Look, number 7. I know I've seen the 7, and 77. We may have a 777. I'm not sure, but I feel like I've seen another 7 number. So let's move on to the next card, the High Priestess. So, oh my God, you can't make this up. The High Priestess. This is who you are. You've been crowned as a High Priestess. You love the work that you've done because you've healed, you've ascended, you've transcended. She healed, she ascended, she transcended, she proved herself, she claimed her crown. Look, you can't make this stuff up. You have look how the band around her head, it looks like a full moon, and at the bottom is another moon. Like I said, Goddess Hecate, she's known, she religion have you believe that she's only known for necromancy magic, for dark magic, but Goddess Hecate, as part of the triple moon goddess, she's also she's the giver of life. She's the protector of mother and children of the innocent one. And with the purple, that's royalty. She's the High Priestess. You came against a High Priestess. She is crowned fully in her power. You can't come against that. Like, this is what your efferys, I'm hearing, brought her up to. You helped her to transcend. You helped her to claim her crown. So the work that they've done, everything that they've thrown, actually helped rather than destroyed her. So now, like I said, I can't make this stuff up. With the Manifest card, like I said, you've been giving, this is complete wish fulfillment across the board. And to clarify that, look, so my guardians, again, they're telling me for you guys to not focus on the moon, because we know the moon usually, represents. Oh wow, look at that. You know what? This is 2 different messages. They're actually showing me something. Remember that card where it says exposed, naked under the stars? Shoot. It says naked under the stars. I can't find the card. There we go. Naked under the stars. Stars comes out at night. The moon comes out at night. In this card, I know it's hard to see in the hologram, but if you look in the water, you'll see like there, it's like there's a spirit in the water, and it's a dead thing with red eyes. And then it shows two women wearing masks, naked under the moon, under the stars. You see how the cards are mirroring each other? Like, they've done, it clarifies like the sex magic. I'm hearing like calling on Jezebel spirit, calling on sexual entities at night, under the full moon, to bind themselves. That was part of the contract. They've summoned a sex demon. Wow, they summon a sex. It's a covenant. They summon a sex demon to, like I said, they're jinn, shape shifters. So, to to keep the masculines in their lives, the counterpart that they weren't meant to keep, to keep them binded with sex magic. Like I said that earlier, I didn't even pull that card yet. I've never even seen that. My gosh, wow, this is this is amazing. The things you see in a reading, I've never seen this before. I've never noticed that in the card before. And like further down, it shows you like there's a dark it's like, it looks like a mountain in the background, And it's showing me like they went into the woods, like in the middle of the night during full moon cycles, to do these rituals, to bind these masculines, these feminines to them. Sex magic, moon magic. That's how they ended up keeping these counterparts. So with the other scenario, back to the person that they were trying to destroy, complete, she manifested complete wish fulfillment. Look, the moon, with the card line up from the number 1 all the way to 9, and they keep repeating themselves, mirroring each other. The energy of the card with the strong numerology, message. Look, it just confirms everything. Complete wish fulfillment. You've inherited the moon, the sun, the star. You are in complete alignment. Wheel of Fortune, come on now. Manifest. You manifest complete wish fulfillment. You are aligned with heaven, earth. You are completely aligned. Look, and you see that? The four corners in complete alignment. You have manifested complete wish fulfillment. Your ancestors, God is bringing you complete wish fulfillment. Your ancestors from the north, the south, the east, and the west. You're being blessed. This is like complete divinity. This is like complete universal alignment. You have the moon, the star, the sun. You can't make this up. Look at that. The high priestess. She's an empress. The real empress, not the queen of swords, not the empress or the high priestess in reverse. Exactly, the emperor. Look. Remember earlier I said, these are twin flame numbers, the 22, the 33, the 111, the 77, all these synchronicities and stuff. Look again. Look. The empress, the emperor, twin flame. It did have 7. Oh, look at that. I have 777. I just realized that 777, and it says choose your battle, crown chakra, and move. So we'll get back to that in a little bit. Can you guys see the synchronicities here? The emperor, the empress, true love, soulmate counterpart. The hermit, yes, the hermit represents Virgo. It could mean because we are in Virgo season, like that clarifies the message. This is happening right now because we are in the month of September. The moon is in Virgo right now. Hermit, and we know the hermit card represents the Virgo. Me. Okay? Manifested complete wish fulfillment, true love, everything that I desired, everything that that was sent to be mine will be mine no matter what you do. I don't know how they switch the focus completely on me. That okay, spirits. Look at that. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Again, soulmate energy. That's soulmate energy with the Hermit card. Represent again Virgo. The Emperor, the Empress, and the Emperor. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You can't make this stuff up. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like, come on. Complete wish fulfillment. Let's move on to the next set of cards. We have the triple confirmation. The star. What do we have here? There's a star card. Complete alignment. The star. The sun. The world. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune represents the world in other tarot decks. King of Pentacles. Look at that. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles on both decks. Complete wish fulfillment. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. The world. complete alignment. Two of Cups, true love. We know Two of Cups represent it represents true love. It represents a divine counterpart. It represents soulmate. It represents the energy of duality. Like I keep saying, beloved, complete. You are in complete alignment. She is in complete alignment. So for all the things that they've done to her to destroy her, all these people that came against one person, one soul, all these people, you have family members, ex-lovers, in-laws, like doing things to destroy one person, but instead of destroying her, instead of destroying you, destroying them, they my spirit girls tell me they catapulted. I can't say that word to save my life. They speed it up. They speed it up for her. Everything that they thrown at her, it worked out in her favors. As they're catching their own hell, as they're living in hell, the hell that they created for her, the hell that they threw at her, they are now living in it, and they have to watch her move towards complete wish fulfillment, complete wish fulfillment. And you have the Moon card again. Like you can't really make it up. Look at that. God is my strength. Under the Moon card, with this card, look, it says divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. While they were doing their sex magic, doing the moon magic, calling on entities, calling on sexual entities, calling on demons and shit, on water demons, monitoring spirits, against you, to see what's going on in your life, to see what you're doing, to bring misery into your life. God was always watching. God is my strength. You were calling on God. While they were doing black magic, you were doing white magic. You were doing healing magic. You were doing clearing work to save yourself, to save your family, to clear away bad energies, to clear away your bad karma. That's what you were doing, and God saw it all. The revealing God. He saw what they were doing, and he saw what you were doing. Your ancestors saw what you were doing. So guess what now? While you inherit the world, while you inherit complete wish fulfillment, they inherit complete disaster in their lives. We saw the card fated to suffer 7 to 10 years of your lives. For what? Because you wanted to destroy the Hermit. You wanted to destroy a child of God. Like seriously, Ace of Cups. You wanted to steal someone's fortune. You wanted to take away what was not yours, what you weren't ordained to receive, to have, to create. The Moon again, like seriously. The Hermit card again, Virgo energy. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. See how the cards mirrors each other? This is a strong message of yes, she wins, you win, they win. For whatever they've done, this is their karma. This is your karma. Complete wish fulfillment. Your ancestors heard you. My ancestors heard me. And they answered to the call. In this season, the Karmics are catching it. You're masculine, you're feminine, working with the Karmics. Oh, sweetheart, they're catching it. So these are the very last card that I saved to read after. So I'm just gonna pull them from the bottom and just read them and close out the reading. Look at that. It said God Father the generous. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. Like I have to laugh. Like I said, because I hear because that masculine choose not to ascend, not to choose the journey, and he's been replaced with new Sky Bay. Like this is your true love. Like look, they're asking you to move towards that true love. Like don't doubt that person, don't doubt that connection. This is part of your complete wish fulfillment. Fertility, with the fertility card, like honestly, I'm getting also from the last message and a lot of the readers, again, we're picking up on the same energy. We keep talking about pregnancy. Some of you are meant to bring starseed children into the world. So by you coming into union with your masculine for some of you who are reuniting yourself with your divine counterpart. And for those I'm hearing, especially for those who are getting new Sky Bay, be a little careful. If you don't want to, well, actually, no. Spirit is telling me it's fated. You are fated to start seeing children. So, with the fertility card, fertility and fruitfulness. Fertility, we know it deals with pregnancy, bringing, new things into life. Giving birth to things, to create things. And for some, it's not necessarily a pregnancy. It's like I said, it's complete wish fulfillment. It's bringing your ideas into fruition. Your businesses, everything that they blocked for you has now been unblocked. Like, you are now able to do and to flourish in your business ideas. Whatever that you were trying to build, like, it's been unblocked. It has been unblocked. While they watch you in despair, while they watch you in complete loss, complete, like, I'm hearing complete nothingness as their karma for what they've done to you. The Empress, a child of God, the Hierophant, the High Priestess. We have God, Protector and Savior. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one. You can't make this up. This stuff up. One who would steal one's fortune. What did I say earlier? Yeah, they were jealous of you. They wanted to steal your fortune, and they know the only way they could do that. I mean, they can never do that, because what's yours will always be yours. No one can steal someone's destiny, because it is written. It's predestined. So, but in their mind, in their fragmented mind, they thought they can take you out and still. You see how? Look at that. My guards are showing me this, like, to see the pictures in two ways. So this is them right there. That represents your enemy. They wanted to take, like I said, they wanted to take you out. You see how it's holding, another head, in his hands and running away with it. They wanted to steal your fortune. They wanted to take you out. The only way in their mind, they think they could steal your fortune, take, change place with you, as if you can swap destiny with someone, was to get you out of the way, to make deal with the devil. Yeah, now their head is on the platter. Now God is ripping off their head. I'm hearing the angel of death is literally like, this is how they feel, like chasing after him, after them, literally. And look at the face of that head. It looks mad angry. Like, it just looks so angry. And then you have a like unto God. Political authority gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Like I said, God and your guardian angel was protecting you against the lies that they were speaking against your name. Against, all the backlash, all the untruth thing that was being said, all the plot that was being plotted against you. Everything that they're trying to do, you were always protected. God was always protecting you, because you're a child of God, like unto God. You have a pure heart. You are an innocent. You are a chosen soul for a chosen purpose, for a high divine purpose that these people were trying to take your life for. They were trying to ban you from your own destiny. How do you ban someone from their own destiny? How do you stop someone's destiny? Someone who's not even paying you no mind, who doesn't even know or care of your existence. But you're so jealous, you're so thirsty. Like, because the demon in you, the light in that person irritates the demon in you. So you must take them out at all costs. At all costs. So now, you being taken out at all costs. You being shown no mercy. You being put under judgment. Death, sadness, hopelessness, helplessness, homelessness, joblessness, complete loss, complete ruin, because you were greedy, because you think you can play God. Look at that. Oh my God, thank you, spirits. Like unto God, because they think they can play God. Look, the Emperor. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Let's put that out. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's just like I said, because that person team up. That ex-divine counterpart who teamed up with the karmic, with his wife, I'm hearing, to work against you, throwing black magic against you, because they're losing everything. He's losing his shit. Sorry, YouTube. But and he's thinking he believes the karmic that told him it was you that was doing all that work against him, when all the while it was her, backstabbing him with black magic, binding him with sex magic, binding spell, with blood magic, putting blood in your drink, in your food, to keep you binded, to keep you confused, to keep you fragmented, to keep you bound to them, to her, because she doesn't want to lose, she doesn't want to lose stability, because can't have nothing. And I'm hearing too, because she made let's see, so she made him believe, she made your person believe, or your your replaced counterpart believe, that she was a high priestess, that she has powers like God, like the divine feminine. She had him believe that you were the fake one, you were the fraudulent one, that you were of the devil, while all along she was the jinn, she was of the devil. Like he had him all confused, I hear. So now he realized that, now he knows. So, and he's catching pure hell for his part into doing spell work on you to destroy you, because of his anger, because he believed in the anger. We saw the anger card came out earlier. I'm not gonna look for it because I'm trying to wrap this up. God who took evil, exactly. My guardians will tell me, like, to wrap it up, because I honestly, I'm tired. It's wicked late. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for me as I'm recording this. So we're just gonna read the cards, like, so you guys can get a sense of the justice being delivered right now. Like, it's like straight God's wrath. God, protector and savior, like unto God. God who took evil, the joy of God. God humiliating the proud. God the redeemer. The invocable God. The invocable God. The preventing God. Okay? I hope you guys are listening and following the meaning of the card. Who is like God? God the eternal lasting. God seeing everything. Like I said, beloved, while they were throwing black magic, calling on necromancy energy onto you, trying to bring death onto your doors, you are running to God. You are calling on your angels. When you were weak, you made God your strength. You made God your confidant. While they were doing black magic, while they were calling on Dagon on you, while they were calling on Satan, signing contract against your name, against your life, against the life of your children, your future, your journey, your divinely guided journey, your highly guided, divinely ordained purpose for humanity. God was watching, and Metatron was taking note. Archangel Gabriel was watching. Archangel Michael was watching, protecting you, defending you. Your ancestors was watching everything. They saw everything. They watch as they keep telling them to heed. The same, I'm hearing even the same demons, the same practitioners that they were calling upon. Some of these entities told them, warned them to not come against you. But they thought the practitioner was lying. They thought the practitioners know you or know her. I'm hearing. So they still didn't heed. They went somewhere else. They continue. They went from practitioners to practitioners until I hear someone was desperate enough to take their money and do the work for them. But now they're paying it. So everything that they have done is now in reversal. While you sitting, while they delivered you the world, like they literally handed you the world in a gold platter, and they going to watch you live your life, live the best life with your counterpart. They were wishing that you would never find love. They were wishing that you would never find yourself. You would never evolve in society. I'm hearing that you would never make it, that you would live like a parasite, amongst amongst society, among others, that they wanted. I'm hearing the masculine wanted for you to depend on him, that he wanted for him to always be able to give you crumbs, and look down on you, always, always needing him. But now in this season, I hear now he's going to need you. And now he's going to need, now some of them are going to need some of you, pretty much, because you were their life source, you were their lifesaver, and they will need you again. Though still paying their karma, but they will need you, I hear. So beloved, usually I would do a whole, you know what, I am being guided to, oh, actually, you know what, before we close out this reading, there was another card I did pull out. Let's put this to the side. All right, so I also have these cards. So this is from the Zodiac, Zodiac Oracle decks, and then I have this from, I think this is from the Goddess and High Priestess deck, I believe it is. I pulled those cards. Alright, so like I said, this was a specific message for someone, for a specific person, and with side messages for others. So for the energies, I have Aquarius on the board, and then with the number 22, they told me don't mind. Oh snap, I didn't even see that. So they told me not to mind the cards, just mind the number that pull out. So the first number is 11, and we know we had 11 here, and then it was 111 here. So with the number 11, we had literally, like, we have 11 5 times. 5 signified changes. And then we have the number 22. And I know I had 22 here somewhere. There we go. We already had the number 22. Again, beloved, Grandmaster's number. So, as you can see, my spirit guides, my spirit team are made of ascended Grandmasters, deities from four corners of the world, of the universe, as above, so below. I am very well connected. Like I said earlier, this message was a warning. My guide told me this message was a warning, and this message they wanted me to emphasize, although it was side message for other people, for some of the viewers out there, but this was a personal reading that I've done on myself. I pulled some cards on myself to pick up on the energy, because from the reading that I posted on the 6th, I was seeking clarity for my very own self. So after I pulled the cards, I was amazed at the energies of the card, and my guides told me that I needed to post it. Though it was a personal reading, but they told me that I needed to post it because someone else needed to hear the confirmation. Someone else is seeking the very same confirmation that I was seeking, because my karmics, they want me to name the name of my karmics, but I really don't want to do that, because my karmics, and yes, karmics are family members too. So, like I said, sisters and aunties, the buck doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop with your bloodline. Karmics are everywhere. It could be a boss, co-workers, friend, neighbors, whatever, So, take it out, resonates. I think that's why they had me posted this message, though it's a personal message. But for some of you, you will resonate to it. It's your confirmation that yes, the people that has done you wrong in your life, they are freaking catching it. This is their fate. They are fated to suffer. They will suffer for a very long time, some of these people, for what they've done to you. for what they attempted to bring onto your life, for the darkness they had brought onto your life, for the losses that they made you suffer. Look at that. As I'm saying that, look, this is their fate, fated to be cast out of the society, out of their environment, cast out, living in poverty, losing everything as we speak right now. The child I was meant to be, you are ordained, I am ordained. Thou shalt not touch the anointed or come against the camp of God. That's why you hear. That's why you will be paying for that. You are paying for that. You will be paying for that. So I do hope you guys go back and listen to the message I posted on the 6th, because it was the pre-warning. I feel like my guardians will tell me it was a forewarning before the final warning, before the final delivery. You know, they needed to let out this final warning, to deliver this final warning unto them, to let them know. You know, we that's why we have the forgiving God and the just God, the merciful God. Like, if you call upon God, there's nothing that you've done that He will not forgive you for. Call upon your Creator. Call upon Archangel Michael. Call upon Archangel Raphael and Gabriel. Raphael is healing angel. Call upon your ancestors to heal you, to heal your heart, heal your trauma. You know, ascend for Pete's sake, for the sake of humanity, for the sake of your children, for the sake of your bloodline. But they refuse to do that. So God is teaching them a very hard lesson. Satan is teaching them a very hard lesson. Look at that. The lovers, yes. Those who do who practice darkness together will perish in darkness together. The lovers, yes, you will catch it. It's coming to you. It's at your door already. The magic, the black magic, the arrows that you sent are now upon your camp. Then we have Cancer across the board. Again, the number 4. I have 4 somewhere around here. I think I had 4 a couple of times, so I'm just going to set that aside because I'm pretty sure we pulled it. That's 9. We have 6. This is 2. Let me just remove these cards. Triple 7. That's my 5. I got 55. 9, 6, 6, 9, 9, 8 down. And we got 44. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 10, completion. We have Capricorn. We know Capricorn is the devil energy, and the devil card literally has been all across the board. Confirms the message. Yes, the devil is upon them. The devil, the deal that they signed with the devil, he's not collecting their soul. Collecting the soul. Look, 10, completion. Like my guardian says, this is done. This is like confirmation, because they've been putting out the warning. They've been giving them the warning through multiple readers for weeks, for months, for some I'm hearing for years. You know, the Creator, their ancestors, been begging, pleading for them to stop doing that. The things that they've done, they are doing to other people, or have done to other people, the karma that they've been collecting, but they're not heeding because they're greedy, because they're jealous, because they're envious people, because they're operating in darkness and Jezebel and Jinn spirit. They refuse to heed. So now the devil is here for their lives. The devil is claiming their lives as we speak, claiming everything that they built. Finality. 10, completion. We have the number 2 again. And then we have the number 8, 88. 5. It's amazing how all the numbers from every deck is mirroring each other. Got 2. Then I have Earth sign. Clarify exactly, Virgo energy. It's happened. This is happening now because we are in Virgo season. Earth represent. We know Earth represent Virgo. It yeah. Earth is Virgo energy. Look at that. You can't make it up. Look, I said Earth is Virgo energy, and the Virgo card was right literally underneath me. I didn't even see that. And then we have 666 across the board. And people always think, like, the 666 is, it deals with the mark of the beast. That's what the Roman Catholic is teaching. That's not the case at all. The number 666 is a biblical number. Look it up before you make a fool. To be honest with you, this is long. I'm not gonna go into detail of these numbers. I'm just going to cite them out so you guys, because we're pushing 3 hours, so you guys can look up the numbers yourself. Do the work yourself. That's part of doing shadow work. Is studying and learning and growing. Spirituality is all about growth. It's constant growth, constant studying, constant seeking. So seek. So maybe that these numbers, all these synchronistic numbers, there's all these numerology numbers, is a way your spirit guide is trying to call on to you during this reading for you to start. For those of you, you are future tarot readers, and who will be doing numerology during your reading as well. So I don't know what to say, so just take heed. And then we have the moon, the sun. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, I see what they're doing. Again, it's like they're reaffirming the message, literally, of complete manifestation. Like, you've manifested, like how you are in perfect alignment, not only with the element, like you are in perfect alignment with Jesus Christ, with just the bloody universe. Like, you got the moon card, the sun card, the sun, the moon card, and then you have water, earth. That's the four elements. With the earlier cards from all the other decks, we see how the energy mimic and mirror each other. Like, each card correspond with each other. We pull the moon, the sun card from three separate decks. Sweetheart, you are in complete alignment here. Look, the number follows each other. 13 and 14, 25, 26. I think you guys should look up these numbers. Look, 24, 25, and 26. So I suggest you guys pay attention to the numbers. 23. You can't make this up. Fire. Look, like I said, I didn't even see this card. Connected, complete alignment. You are in complete duality energy. You have embraced the energy of duality, the perfect yin and yang. Oh God, they just showed me that. So when I said the yin and yang, it's the soulmate energy. That's why all these numbers, all these grand masters numbers, these ascended master numbers are here. All these master numbers came across the board. This is your twin. Oh, I've met my twin. Oh my God. Okay, so alright, so it's like, for me and for many of you, you have met your counterpart. You've manifested that complete happiness. Oh my gosh, you guys are nuts. Yeah, 13, 14, moon, sun, Venus, goddess Venus, of course, the goddess of love. I feel like the council of the divine feminines are definitely behind this collection. And I am going to say, Cupid, thank you for all of us that you are bringing divine counterparts to. Look, I didn't see this other, I forgot this other deck, but look, again, this is like the fourth deck, death and magic. That's what they've been doing. That's their faith, death and magic. So that's what they're facing right now. They're facing death, the same death spells they sent against you. That's what they're facing now. These dead things, these necromants, those negative entities that they sent to attach themselves onto you. It's now upon them. That's why that card earlier said, "Is it me?" Like, people can barely recognize themselves. because death is upon them. That's their fate. Some of them are fated to pass, fated to die, because that's the only way, divine can set balance, reset balance into the world, into society, into the universe. It's not just your karmics, it's the world karmics. It's in politics, it's in Hollywood, it's everywhere. It's everywhere around us. And we have the number 2 again, that came out, romantic love. you know the the goddesses are definitely out here orchestrating love in this season. So beloved, take heed. Take heed, take heed, take heed. Pay attention to the people that you are meeting. If you recently met someone, you feel a connection with that person, follow that connection. See what goes. Trust the process, trust divine. I'm hearing, trust your guides, because they always have the best intent, the best intention at heart for you. you know um just keep your mind and your heart open to receive sacred unity. Like I said. Oh my god, they're having me pull the card. Look, love abound, great the great goddess. Like I said, the council of the great goddesses are definitely here. You have love abound and sacred unity. You are in perfect union, not just to manifest. Perfect union. Look, coming together, sacred unity. This is a twin flame. This is your actual counterpart. This is my actual counterpart. Thank you so much, man. You guys are crazy. Oh my god, I love it when you guys do this to me. Look, miracles. Okay, that's Mother Mary. Miracles. The sun. Come on now. The cards are mirroring each other. 4 decks, ladies and gentlemen. 4 decks, and it's the same message. We see death. We see death, destruction, for your karmic, for the people that have done that has done wrong in your life. And we see complete wish fulfillment for you, for me, for those of us who have been good. That's what we've manifested into our lives. Perfect alignment with the universe, with God, with the creator, to receive our wish fulfillment, the things that we've been striving for, working for, healing for, pleading, begging, crying, doing the ugly tears for over the years. They heard us. The angels heard us. The ancestors heard you. They heard me. Our prayers are being answered, while the karmic prayers are being answered, but it's only in reverse. Only in reverse. Water, again, the element. We have master number 33, and then we have 34. You see how the numbers just mirroring each other. I love the energy. I love how the closing energy of this reading. It shows duality at its highest, duality at its purest. The energy of yin and the energy of yin and yang, the perfect balance. Look, and then we have 16, 17, Gaia. What did I say, ladies and gentlemen? Look at the ladies. Some of you are meant to have starseed children, so be careful. I'm not even, they tell me to stop saying that, because anything that's fated will be. Anything that's meant to be will be. So some of you are fated to have, so when you come together with that person, that perfect union, that twin flame, your new sky bay, honey. Okay? And then I got, wow. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Very funny spirit. So this is Jesus. So I apologize, guys. So we have Earth energy. Earth is Virgo energy, and then we have Leo, the lion. The lion on. Spirit, you guys are naughty. Like I said, this reading I've been stuck in it too. So we have 32, 33, and 34. Then we have again the number 4, and then we have what I think I had 15, 14, 15. Yeah, 16. And then we have the number 1 again. Adaptability. So you know, with the adaptability card, like it's, it's like, look, with, and then we have choose your battle. Like, I think this is a message for those of you who are coming into union or reunion with a past masculine or feminine. Take it how it resonate. That's another side message. Spirit is asking you to adapt to the changes in your life, adapt to this complete wish, complete manifestation of adapt to the manifestation of complete wish fulfillment. Like, I'm hearing you have earned it. It's your birthright. You have called down upon the heavens. You have done the job. Like, you are being rewarded for the hard work that you've done. So enjoy and bask in the moment, bask in your victory. Spirit is telling me co-creation, like perfect alignment. You are co-creating with the universe. You are co-creating with God, with your ancestors, because you healed, you ascended. So everything has been given to you, like in a freaking golden platter, dude. Like, congratulations for those of you who have done the work. Congrats for those of you who are coming into union to create those beautiful starseed children that's going to help ascend humanity. We have Goddess Oshan, generosity, because you guys have manifested this life, your complete happiness, because you're a generous person. You have a good heart. Like I said, you have a good heart. You're an earth angel. You're a light worker. You've ascended. You have entered to your call. You were walking in your path. You have a good heart. You're a good soul. So you are being rewarded. This is your reward. This also is your reward. Watching your enemies, the downfall of your enemies, watching the karmics who think they were above God, who thought they were like God, getting theirs, getting what they were so deserve of for so long ago. Watching that masculine that betrayed you, that person that betrayed you, with their karmic, their counterparts. Take a little beating, honey. It's beautiful. And then we have radical acceptance. It's the same thing with the so with the radical acceptance, I'm getting like it's rapid. You have Goddess Freya, like it's rapid advancement. It's rapid manifestation. Like, whatever you set your intention on upon, I'm hearing, it becomes reality. Like, your thoughts becomes reality, like, real quick. So, and that's why the crown chakra card came out. They're asking you to keep your thoughts positive. Like, don't fall back into old patterns of self negativity, or self, down talk yourself, or disbelief of self, or or falling into believing into the illusion that you did not manifest this life, or this life that you manifested is not coming to life. It's here. It's coming into fruition. Both your justice, universal, and it's like I'm hearing universal and divine karma for your enemies, for the karmics, for his and her counterparts, for your masculine, for your feminine, for that family man, for those family members, for that friend, for that boss. This is them right there. It's happening, sweetheart. It's happening, and it's happening in this season. For some of you, it's happening now. It has already begun. I'm hearing the bombs of Baghdad, are being dropped as we speak in this season. The comics are catching it. They just, they're trying to hide it. But we saw the card, the public shame God card came out. He's it's like God is being blatant with his disrespect towards the karmics. Because as they were blatant, in their disrespect, in their disregard towards your life, towards the gift of God, towards laws of the universe, the cosmic laws. It's the same way I'm hearing the ancestors, the guardian angels, the angel of death, Anubis, Satan himself is being blatant with the arrows, with the things, with the things being thrown at them, how they're being exposed into the world. Like, there's no more hiding for these people. It's complete exposure. So let me just, we have some of the most beautiful goddesses that came out. We have Mother Gaia. We have the Great Goddess. We know the Great Goddess is, so with the Great Goddess and Sacred Unity is like, it emphasizes the fact that, she has ascended, she has transcended. She is in complete, it signifies complete alignment with the universe, with the council of High Priestess. high priest gods and goddesses. Like, it's like my guardians will tell me, stepping it into her godlike complex, your godlike complex. Yin and yang, duality. You have merged. You have become one with the universe, with God, with the Creator, with your ancestors. You have the spirit of wholeness within you, ascended, ascension and transcension, and trans ascension and transcending and I think it's a transcension. Like, I don't quote me on that. That may be a bad word. Transcending. Um, the goddess of oneness, the spirit of wholeness, of oneness, complete unity between God and like I said, like I said, I'm the key. Sacred unity, sacred mission, sacred oneness. The key. The anointed. You can't come against that. Never. We have Freya. God is He. Again, Ocean. Aini. Morrigan with the death and magic. That, like I said, it represents goddess Hecate. And we have Mama Killa, the moon. Mama Kosha, water. So with Mama Kosha, that's definitely my guardian, okay? So for some of you, from the Caribbean, metet moi. They tell me to say that. Memun ki metet, okay, meyo. Mamam papam. So you can't fuck with that. You see that? You see what the candle says? Yo te bezwen fè nou konen mem. Like I said, this is a direct message for my karmic and your counterpart. Direct warning. Yemaya. Simbi. Dambala. That's why I'm untouchable. That's why you can't fuck with me. I'm sorry, YouTube, but my guardians are coming strong. Like I said, this is a warning, and I'm being reminded to also say, in case you failed to heed to the last warning that they had me put out on my IG. It was a warning. It was written so your trolls can go report that warning to you and to your better half, your better half in your covenant. But apparently you didn't heed. So now they are, like I said, the god of public shame. They want me to publicly put your names out there. So I'm going to call it, okay, the Lorth family, the Lorth and Galliard family. So I call it. This was your final warning. I know what's coming. Public shame. My karmics. And this is for my dear old sister as well. I never put you out there, sweetheart. But you will catch it. You're catching it. So let it be spoken, let it be told. You can't touch me. I'm anointed, divine purpose, divinely guided, divinely protected from all four corners, as above and so below. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, never have prospered, will never prosper. This is you. This is all of you. This is your faith. Death. Because I know, my ancestors know, God knows, a child of God, ordained by God. You know exactly my purpose, since you took your time, you invested your money to come after me, to read my chart, to have reading done on my name. So now you know, and I know. I've always known what was coming to you. I always warn him, despite all your toxic, communication, warfare communication. I always trying to warn him, so he always knew. But now you know, because it's happening. It's coming. My condolence. So we have goddess Themis, Greek goddess, the daughter of Gaia, and we have Mother Gaia that came across. She's the mother of the three fates who determine the destiny of all mortals and gods. Okay, and then we have Fortuna. The first card that that was there is the Fortuna. She's a Roman goddess. For the Roman goddess Fortuna was the same as an earlier Italian goddess who presides over the earth's abundance and control the destiny of all human beings. Okay, yes, fated to have complete wish fulfillment, fated to be with the true counterpart, with the true twin flame, true divine masculine, true divine feminine. Venus, again, she came out twice. Beautiful goddess, goddess of love, duality. Okay, everything is in correspondence, everything's in perfect alignment. Caltes, I may be pronouncing that the wrong way. Caltes is a moon goddess venerated by the Ugric people of Western Siberia, a shapeshifter. She is known here. She is shown here manifested as a hare, an animal sacred to her. This appearance shows her lunar nature, for the hare is a lunar creature. Triple goddess of the moon. Okay. Again, protected from all four corners. Deities, God, demigods, demons. Demons work for me because I work for God. Demons work for you because you work for God. You represent the kingdom of light. No weapon formed against me. What you throw at me, the death spells, the chaos magic, the necromancy magic. No, sweetheart, it's back on your camp. You two are catching it. Your family are catching it. And you will continue to catch it. That was your warning because you received the warning. I know. Spider Woman, exactly. Spider web, okay? Spider Woman. That's two different things, Mike, because earlier I did mention she's a Black Widow. As I'm saying that, my throat is itching. No, I will not be stopped from saying what I have to say. So covenant, it deals with the Black Widow covenant, women who binds and entangle men for or it could be a female, or it could be a male doing that. Men and women do the same thing. Is the sex is just energy in this paradigm. Both can be in covenant. Both can operate under the Jezebel spirit. Both can operate under that jealous spirit to keep someone binded for clout, for wealth, for whatever reason, for the sake of appearances, for the sake of money, for the sake of greed, for whatever reason, for the sake of being against God, turning against God, thinking that you can be God. Taking matters and faith into your own hand. And with the Spider Woman, it's so she's a goddess. She is known from the Native American tribes. My guides are telling me, like, they are telling me that they're certifying the message of my being protected from four corners of the world, as above so below. Deities, whatever you call upon me, upon the collective, will all works for me because they works for God, because I am in perfect alignment. I am the goddess of oneness, goddess of unity, the great goddess, high priestess, empress, Hera, and Bast. We know that's Egypt. That's it's known as Bastet. Is she's the Egyptian goddess of the feline species, like connected from all four corners, null and voided, backfiring, living in your hell. So I know your truth. I know what you're living, what you're going through, for what you've done to me, what you've done to other people, for what they've done to you and what they've done to other people in their lives. They are catching that karma now. So don't believe the illusions I'm hearing. So I am going to close this reading, beloved, and I am being guided to pull a prayer card. Look at that, Psalm 23 at the bottom of the deck. And then we are going to say the Our Father prayers, and I'm guided to pray to Saint Jude for special favor. So as I'm praying, as whenever you guys are watching this and you get to the Saint Jude prayer, just in your mind, within yourself, just ask for whatever special favor that you want Saint Jude to bring upon your life, whatever miracle you're working on, whatever desire that you want divine to bring you forth. So Saint Jude is clearly here, for those of us, who are in need of some favor, some miracle. Those of us who are in need of a break, and last but not least, definitely Saint Michael, Archangel Michael. That's aside from God and the ancestors, Archangel Michael is my protector. He's my God. He's one of my guardian angels. Okay, and he doesn't play when it comes to me. He doesn't play when it comes to mine. He doesn't play when it comes to my journey. Anything that comes against me, block, reverse, okay, and send back tenfold. Send back tenfold. So let's do the prayers and we'll close out the reading. Our Father that art in heaven, holy be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us from the snare of the devil. For thine is the power and the kingdom forever. Amen. I'm not going to say the Hail Mary, but you guys can feel free to do the Hail Mary. I've prayed over the cards earlier before I started the reading. And we are going to read Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. I will never fear evil. Because if you're a truest child of God, you have full authority over all demons, over all entities, no matter what they throw at you, over all arrows, verbal or physical or spiritual arrows. You have authority, full authority over the devil and his foot soldiers, the karmics, of your life. Remember that. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Cup overflowing. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. And prayer to Archangel Michael. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil, Chiron. May God rebuke him. We humbly pray and we humbly I can't speak for nothing. All right, Satan, trying to stop me from praying to Saint Michael. Again, the devil's a liar, so we'll start over. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him and all his entities and all his armies and all his foot soldiers that are coming against me. These are my own words. You can add your own as you can personalize any prayers. Remember, it's the intention that you put behind the words. that matters to God. And it's your heart and your spirit that matters to God. However you pray to Him, it's a prayer. As long as your heart is in it, your spirit is in it. We humbly pray, and do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wandered through the world seeking the ruin of good soul of innocent souls. Amen. And the very last prayer is to Saint Jude for your special favor, special intention. Dear St. Jude, I salute you through the most sacred heart of Jesus. I praise and thank God for all the graces He has bestowed upon you. I implore you to look down upon me with compassion. Come to my aid, that I may praise the mercies of God. Thank you for praying for me and with me to our Heavenly Father through Christ Jesus our Lord. Amen. So before you say amen, I would state your intention and ask for the special favors that you are requesting, that you want in your life, the changes that you want to create, you want to make in your life or in someone else's life. I suggest, this is where you would state that intention. You would ask for that special favor. And I will close the reading with I will close the prayer with one Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord be with thee. Blessed are you among all women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, I ask that you pray for us sinners, all of us sinners, now and in the hours of our death. Amen. Special prayers to our ancestors, to my ancestors, your ancestors, is a prayer of prayers of gratitude, prayers of thankfulness. I thank my ancestors of all four corners, our ancestors of all four corners, for aiding us, protecting us through our day-to-day lives, protecting us from the harms and the snares of the devil, from the harms of the enemies, from the arrows of the darkness and the arrows that fly by night and by day against us, against our camp, against the blood of the Lamb, Father. We call upon you to protect us, to protect our seed, to protect our future, to guide us through our journey, to give us clarity, the clarity that we seek, especially when we are under attack, Father, when we are under attack divine, to be our strength, to be our guidance, to be our eyes, to be our mind, to be, to be our voices, to be, to be the emotions that we need. The security that we need, the stronghold that we need, Father, as we continue to surrender, as we continue to seek, as we continue to seek Christ consciousness, as we continue to seek higher consciousness, and as we continue to seek to connect with you on a higher level. I ask for the blessings of those souls who are in ruins, or who are being ruined by the grip of the devil and his foot soldiers. Father, I ask that you provide for us. I pray for the people that are going through loss because of Hurricane Ida. I pray for the lives that have been lost throughout the week due to crime, due to homicides, senseless crime, Father, crimes of passion. I pray for the souls, for those ruined souls, and I pray for their family members, for the loss that they are suffering through. May you see them through their healing, and especially in these tragic times. In Jesus' mighty name, and in the name of the ancestors, I speak peace over society, over humanity, over our world. I speak healing for Mother Gaia, and I speak healing and love and light amongst us, amongst each other, amongst our neighbor, our children, our family, our loved ones, strangers. May we show compassion to those around us. I say, Ashe, I say, thank you, beloved. Sorry again for the 3 hours. We're pushing 4 hours, so I'm going to cut it off right now. Thank you for your time. Welcome, soul tribes. Those who are meant to hear this warning will hear it. Those who are meant to see the messages that I put out there, you will see it. Welcome. I love you, brothers and sisters of Christ. Stay strong, remain positive. and be the light in your environment, in your society. I love you in Christ consciousness, in Christ's name. Peace and blessing in love and light.